Poakwa says what? Say dear.
Special view South Africa.
First year now we are
first special do go and buy.
Say
special
only do Collins TV ne so. Na na mo akwa hu no. Okay, who na nka me busa say na baby girl beating nchen ana. Because no the baby girl ko stadium.
One Priscilla.
And I am number there. As some wa bontin na the best studio.
As a man wa bontin.
Say twa back here ke the best one up.
No,
so every part of that.
Me busa na de enra me na me ka wa. Me ka wa say. Enra baby girl be free show ni so. Ena me ka chen so o meji ticket. Na oba me de ne be she Collins nsa. Oduru ha no. Me a me de ticket ne ma no no. We musampo se e frɛ me say Collins ah.
What can I say? But also being called stadium Bachombo. Now watch them say assume a scene bit me do stadium and I guess I'm me fancy ticket no chain say typically a Collins ni bit me the man yes sir.
There be yes and am can me say me na me man ticket. Na emum obeji a me de no be she Collins nsa.
O she Collins.
Me say me de no be she Collins nsa.
O de ne be she.
Yes.
Oh. And a girl catch us all better Collins.
No, Oba ya na say wo asem na make anu nti Oba no ba asem so no be see. Me di take ti ni man ni wie no. E no say Collins wen. E na me so ne nsa, e na me de ne ba ha na Collins.
Nananie.
E na me de ne man.
Nananie.
Enti woni ne coast. Enti na me busa say
Collins no ba for stadium.
Not in nchen ana.
I was so agatu.
Now them are now.
E no asre a Osimu jire ni nyina pie.
Now ye kan se ma kire wo ha. Ye nya ene ne ko ye kan kire wo.
You say.
Oh, afi na akwa kubusa.
Oh, okay.
Especially on a more serious note.
Yes, that's on the flip side.
On a more serious note, no. Enura unhu Ghana game ni say.
I see Ghana agency name. And I see a team of any shape. And I see a team where players na nye crowd say ebia ekon eda o manim na esu chen de yi hu no. Na enra na me ne sifane masreti o mo to go ni o mo say your friend on voluntary go. And I be say on voluntary go ni say. And o si go a enye o direct boy wan kasa watimi a try so be she but I had to say I will tap it. And I appreciate I'm not going to stand there. We go where you go. And the good will you need it. What was the problem? So what's the thing that you can? And I'm ready now. Say that we take I see technical director. I said coach. And the problem is something. It's set to you. And the past, someone set you on. Tell me about no shape no. Na se Salisu Jiku ena friends Jonas Sajeti na na we ena opushi your friends
lateral okay.
Laterals ni mienu. Caleb ne Regine
ene Gideon Mensa.
Odo mo koka mfimfin for no. It most times o hwe a eno ma yehu Salisu no apa.
Ente Osha Ghana go no na highlight of Ghana.
Yes.
In normally for ni susu say was a foul even before the goal.
But na me win say.
Yes.
Omumienu no mo taso for ahoden.
Ahoden, yes.
Obia
power. And the goalkeeper even missed the ball.
Yes.
It should have been a pick.
Yes. Then sat touch e kra anka.
Nanka say goalkeeper na che ball na.
Yes. And now odin say you free what said there. Your goalkeeper no be punch ball.
Yes.
And the coin.
Inti highlight of
Prince,
game no.
You have a problem. Me ya kobo match na me pese ye be kasa tia deficiencies e wo team nim. Ye be kasa no, ye be kasa ansem no mum dan say ye be dwene positives e between the aboama team na wini. And then me can say ye bo match ni wi a and I have deficiencies e si timi e yipie na yesua bibi free ho. So Otuado ebe one of the best coaches and also benya class e Black Star team this wa and say we nya confidence akukodro ni akukodro the pressure ban so a o make wrong decisions ade ba ko am hu ye ne say two players are omoye proven and tested tried and tested yeah him some more experience na almost elbow good football. Jordan at a point na who's as wa bread, but I felt say between Jordan ni Kudus ni ko say you me no sir. Because I'm gonna scare the opponent. Omo presence no emnya ensusanso wo omo opponent. It is all form out. And what it means is that you are giving a opponent an opportunity. Any strength say on to me and from pushing anymore. And true to that, out of Sango for free muna, we move on. You realize that I'm not saying say Joseph Pence or Mono, they were not good. But Obi to say Nyaki, at that moment we didn't need Inyaki. Sabra no Inyaki Williams. So because born on Casano, even the Sibo, who was doing well, and America says Sibo no, Salisu, and then to some extent Jiku were doing their things right. And for the first time, me Obi said Thomas Partey to impress me. For the first time, Thomas Partey performance on the pitch impressed me. But at the end of the day, when they say team in shape, and while share Black Star no biano, there was not a timer. Black Stars team kita ball more than 3 minutes. Your team swing passes together for like 3 minutes within the game, and it take advantage of opponent. So, and mami who say coach, same fit. All beba no can be say they no see a ball player we. Ghana player we no actually we have no waka we no tells me say oye ni homework ye e wo Ghana team no ho. Na yes your coach e on homework ye e wo omo ho. Eti at the end of the day no, the Malians were getting their things right. The fact that omo ye imagine say anytime bia no ombema long passes amo omo ho no and as ombema true passes the amo omo ho no ma try say you sorry here. Na omo shooting from afar. Maybe Pim Ghana players no. Maybe so go off. That was one of omo tactics omo your imagine some be. But ni nyina mo no na Ghana ehunu ba bia onfa ball nemfa. Eno ye wini but this is not a good teamer and I say a good shaper here Edema Black Stars. And obi a share stars round bia no. Ehun say team no ankasa no. Your problem. Your bobo na your boko for them. Now your bonsoir, your bonnet say you're passing football near ball near the press your opponent. And I said you sue a long balls near the Apriguana. That was not what we were seeing in the team. But I was seeing a teamer on which boy said, I will be prebi and then said your moon baby on fanfa when was our opponent no I dispose ball no from them. And Womo a combating of boss a poor. Kwaya se ball free omonsem na omo recover agia. In fact, your team winning this shape no. This is not the Black Star that we know. This is not the kind of a team that we always think of. Say, you could face omo stronger. You could face omo stronger than. Said ye hunu ye no ene said amanfo agidi se empo no Ghana ebrebi abese ko Black Stars amanfo agidi se we ye wo quality bi se hwe eno asa e de adwiri bi ba mi team se ebrebi abese ko na Black Stars se wo hwa most of our goals were coming from midfield ene eye echi no kamia se sa de ni eludu yen midfielders ni yen defenders no Black Stars struggle pa and Maka and the Masaka BM say, Otuadu ni akukudru. Were indecisive, it's a pressure banesoa. And as a coach, I saw Master Sakari, and he said, you do say, this is my plans. This is my backup plan. You do say, opponent boss say, and some ye say. Zito can say, me, Anna, and them team power say, or to him as a coach no. Or whenever me you know one dream anytime I call for a match beer. And then I said, yes, I must say anytime beer over share the opponent no. So studying the opponent's strength, next I'm far or corner or butcher. The next thing is ordinance of raw football. raw football ne say obu nuafra na odi ahoden wuram na otwitwa bi e dey say tactics but so cause no who say the opponent in a week ono so be good football e dey atia no but Black Star team no ubisa ho say enra na woni mali no e di ankasa na no pese obo otuado na the tactics ne say yenimi Ghana say either 4-4-2 or 4-3-3 then not hard 3 back na obo push laterals no ko animu no na moye at a point am pressure by so and they are not me yapa ne say midfielders no 1-2-3 normally for na kati balls in kitten no 50-50 balls na 50 na kitten no normal kati of which we know say Thomas Tepate are good at that but enra no force all right mani enya sa opportunities no and me gidi say team we no my enwene no group ni mu nko na yehwe my emfa ne say group no mune oma yetimi ahye omo nko because we are going to face the world. Yes, here call World Cup, the biggest football fiesta in the world. And when omo masters, a master will be a continent mu. I qualify out of omo groups. It is accepted, said the best ones, and I said the best countries send ababishia. Yanko AFCON. Now, baby, I idea need say, yeah, I expect to see a baby because Ghana call first one will make you good name, second will make you good name, third and Yama Ankoye, then fourth or Yama Ankoye. So we expect that the fifth one is it me baby. And Obia, we are Ghana ni bia audience of Black Stars no. Yen rate omo pair omo match omo boy dia. Then I'm sorry, you are not helping the team because. And yet, sir, Uncle Fona no more Comoros name, Madagascar name, Mali no more group na ya show. Any of the coach now we ask you. Any of the co-face we ask you. Because I will say the lives of Morocco, Africa, Hanokra, the lives of Morocco, Egypt, any countries now, good in attack. And also more ekita good team, kita good coaches no. Because I will say, some confond Grebetia Conca or Moana. And on the SCA, you know, it is because the ABR. Na say at the end of the day o ma hye enya hye o ma hye o ye we teams bi o wa ukona more opportunities say the enra o me Mali for no kwan na they can overcome yes I'm not surprised so simple at any time o metimi asesa wo hyebre ye ne Nigeria share friendly match no and then a Unity Cup nim it was clear say Ghana team no edru bra mu ode na o mutimi sesa ne ma. And the drew baby as a technical brains, no so sunny mama team na ye to me edinya opportunities edition no the yes sir. Is it 206 World Cup no na? Germany, ye no more group na omo Ozil de one goal. That was in
2014.
2014.
Brazil 7.
Yes. That team no more bar who say omo papa you. But technicalities are what bomu say ya kati opponent no ne niema a ye the tactics are all born you making sure say pieces are e wo vivi ya kati boss no anytime e bedru animu no ya nye sharp sa niema na no mu ye they went far but do be say Ghana de no sa niema na ye bona ye nhye da hunu say se samba se agro football na ye bono say so e long balls ye use no say ne city e wanimu ye final third no so no ya net say how sharp is it. Media, the American say, Prince, and you're too late. Sagana, bitty as a son, yen shebre. And they said, it's a ball, a baby abesso because we have seen good football in the past. Yeah, we are crying from a bedimo time. Sad, you will see, my Colossians to the Samoa Giants, any day are you mo. Tell you who's our footballer, and yet, ball, papa, or mo. Winnie convincingly. You see, said they made an incursion in the game. But when we need a difference.
Ma minko special na oten nkano enura game no krofo bebre e na aka ensem afa ho krobia aba sanso e na Isaac Asempa enura de menini nyina na eja ye bo anan ya ye wo ho a na edru ba bia na ma signal ne kakra me signal ne kakra na afi facial expression no kra eka bibia ho Ike What a night it was in Accra Sports Stadium.
Oh, in Radi, a game na emotions be a movie. And we were apprehensive at the point. It would be going to buy an energy buyer. Players be disappointed. It been so idea, but it's part of the game.
It's the reason why we love football.
Yes. So it is just that Accra and Mami. This is my first time I'm doing it, but I'll do it again.
I've said same this morning.
Yeah. So I won't do any comparison. Any comparison. But let's give Accra supporters their flowers.
Give it to them. Give it to them.
Yama Accra supporters know their flowers. In Mami, even last year, because last year was one of the worst years in the history of the Black Stars. 2004, Apple cannot be equated to this because 2004, Yankwa have there. But in that year, we're not as terrible as we have been or were last year. It was in last year now, Yabo Afcon qualifiers, now you group of Angola, Sudan, and Nigeria to be unqualified. Maybe one match cry. But in those Afcon qualifiers, now you're born against a minnow like Sudan. Ordinarily, we expect that we will beat Sudan at home, convincingly, and I say, you better boy mona year and say if you won't tell a game a year very difficult at Accra Sports Stadium. Very, very difficult. But upon that difficulty, Accra fans almost supported team now until the referee finally blew the whistle to say game in Japan. At Accra Sports almost supported team, the last minute. Now you okay as that game now you more pressure, more pressure until referee blew whistle. The fans were up chanting and cheering the team on until the final was like to me and winning game. And the TV went on against Niger. And it was a previously, Now there was this notion said players when they come to Accra, I'm comfortable because fans need to do more term and their fans don't cheer them on. Even if it was the case in the past, I feel that now Accra supporters are doing better. Because the same last year, you could share some of the games like Ghana and Angola. And Ghana and Central African Republic, 4-3. And we saw, especially the Ghana-Angola game, we saw the reaction of the fans in Kumasi. Imran and Nema enkoye for the team. So, I would encourage Kumasi supporters to say, they're not normally in that Dana because at the point the Black Stars were so comfortable. In fact, they qualified for our first World Cup near home goes no Kumasi, and the team was very comfortable in Kumasi. I'm welcome catch there. Tenka team say yempe Accra, yepe Kumasi. So the Kumasi fans must also say bia sa omo energy ne free more. They also must also reviving us and say the back because what the Accra fans are doing to the Black Stars, say comfort padia, the Black Stars are beginning to feel comfortable in Accra. Because even on very, very bad days, Amunya full support, you see people supporting them and cheering them for 90 minutes. Even Nema Nkoyiba for some players, they still support the team. When you say Ghana for they will talk. They will criticize the team. In fact, the same people are make sure on 90 minutes. Yapon Bona, we are there, coach, we are there. But on the Yapon 90 minutes, need there. Obiachi, I'm supporting. Go, near there start to the final whistle. So I'll give it to them. Now, on the team itself, you see, okay, Indra, Mijaho, Mijaho Stadium. Sanji, no, Aba.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, Aba, no main gate.
Oh, okay. 45 to 30 minutes.
Ansana, you put your near Chomu Kokra.
It's me and family craft man go see the
Yamfaho. Yamfaho, your father.
You call stadium. I'm wasting me from. Say, hey. Well,
if for the other side, if for the other side.
Inti Obiba. In that night didn't come up be brave like where a group say na ebi mu apake or GFA and ebi mu apake or rage. In fact, in that go we bring apake or rage pa. Inti na ye di in common like the game. See Coach Otuado.
98.9.
Me, to be sincere, I don't think that Obiba Black Stars. No. Yes, me engine is Otuado Obiba Black Stars. Me not sure say Otuado or the metal enough to be the head coach of the Black Stars. Me engine is the gravitas enough to be the head coach of the Black Stars. Me engine is or the acumen enough to be the head coach of the Black Stars. Me engine is the balls enough to be the head coach of the Black Stars. And me sure say football for the ABI they want to rock the boat at this time. But unomudi nkomo me sure unomudi nkomo kukwemu nkomo pa. Obiba me catch you say coach no what team no. Endra una call press conference no. You just almost head the phone call and press conference into una okoya amuka yensi abon.
Happy FM 98.9.
And the Malian coach unim say or apply for this Black Stars job. In fact, I have information that I have information that he spoke to almost everyone that he could contact to get him the Black Star job. In fact, the only person, and this Jamaican here from very, very close sources to the FA. In fact, we can't close source if we didn't. The only person he couldn't get to talk to at that point was Nana Addo Dankwa.
The former president.
Yes, Akufo-Addo. Was the only person he tried to get to that he couldn't. And do you know his reason? Do you know the reason?
Catch them.
The reason in say, oh no, until I see that, say Ghana, this crop of players. In the last 3 AFCONs, we win only 1 game. Until I see, say Ghana, these quality players. Last 3 AFCONs, you win only 1 game. Ghana, to me, and Niger. Ghana to me, and Angola. Ghana to me, and Sudan. Ghana to me, and Comoros. Also, you want on Tiasia. Inti young fair Jumani Mano. Now, on Chile Ghana for say, players no more, and I'm my bobo so I fair. And now, ordinary Monaco Mali job. No? I think it was his 9th game.
Yeah.
For Mali.
Yeah.
First defeat. The first competitive defeat.
Yeah.
Because Nadia Congo are in a friendly.
In the friendly game.
Who win the handwriting? But do you think that if this coach were to be in charge and they call away Ranka, it would match
98.9.
Oh, Mali Hona. There was no way.
Debbie.
In fact, in that, they outplayed us, they dominated us. It's just that almost team, no. What I see is someone like it, attack in your sharp.
Sharp.
Attack.
I don't think so they have a good team, sir.
No, they have a good team.
Sir.
Yes. Oh, some Mali players, the Prince. If you watch them, they are playing good like teams. They are playing. The only thing is that attack in the sharp. Ball boy, no. In come very good strikers, Prince. Tinko near boy. In come very good striker, be park, be punish. Especially in the first half, because now our defenders were G3. Coach Otuado, yeah. Say you call the Black Stars, every country's senior national team, Prince. Coach Team Liba. In fact, the arrival dates were supposed to be Saturday, like Sunday and Monday. So about 13 by Sunday in kind of about Sunday by Monday. Some kind didn't come at all. Into Monday, no me shake up, I'm recovery. So you trained on Tuesday, and I'm call charge. I'm sure me better train the then you are playing on Thursday. International team, no, and you have finished break and pass. And you have finished say heady boss say, yeah boss say. Do you know what they do at national team? Yeah, the ball to tactics. Into kudus. Say ni say we share we Jordan say we say a one day training that she almost tactics and go game us.
Because you are scouting opponent, you know. You who almost strength any of weakness.
Exactly.
And you say near there call. Watch him no be here. That's all.
Because for instance, Pate or Arsenal no. Arsenal about 4-3-3. So most of the time, Pate holding Odegaard and Rice. Pate nya ball na. Onim say, and if you watch, tell me Pate Arsenal. Now Arsenal attack no do na ewo right side. Pate Ben White, Bukayo Saka, Odegaard.
I'm on the what that
right side no. If you watch Pate 80% of his passes on this year. Now Ben White a year round no is that right side or no where she. And our confidence on the body more Odegaard.
Sorry.
Odegaard can comfortable on the ball, so he can rise so force and near there. Upon national team, the coach didn't the same system and information. Into ya na assist kakra. Into a tactics never ball because could do so always time no. Not do obon a different for the Arsenal. And every club, Jiku Obanda Morino mentality different. Inti amuba a tactics any actually. Inti we are coach on a tactically good that you can manage a national team. We are coach. Na say unya bold, uni balls you can manage a national team. I was say unya authority over your team.
Stamp your feet.
Do you know why I'm saying that? Unya tactically good that you can coach a national team and successful. Speak for coach, none of it De La Fuente was there.
Luis De La Fuente.
Arsenal, Tom Merino, by last season. Orban, you say at the Euros, he was coming in as a sub for Spain. You know, had Derby. I think that was the quarterfinals also.
Quarterfinals.
Side I'm really near. And so there was a little way about him because Obiba was for national team here. So when he was coming in, not there because that's kind of the back. I didn't say that he's Kakesibia. So that doubts no any baby. But up no ball 1-2 games after no. But we don't even both him no. Don't even more. It's last season no say what I don't for you. I think I did it. I no mark one more. And I been injury. I have it. Be pride on the and I Jesus so April. You need choice. And Merino echo attack. In our first 6 games, he scored 5 goals. In fact, he was scoring until the players returned. Inti now baby I say about but even with that we still have fans and person who Merino was starting line up.
No.
In Arsenal ball against Liverpool. And our coach there because Odegaard had been injured in the game against Leeds.
And I know Baba.
And now when Swepra there was Odegaard and Saka and Swepra. So not so tricky team, you know. And now Odi Merino, a boy, when Arsenal fans saw that lineup, praise what they did to the Arteta before 1 hour to the game. No,
they were livid.
And if after the game, the attacks were on him.
Especially he lost that game too.
Yes, Oma Merino ball game. No, people were livid. And for D Merino, I tell you, Merino call Spain national team. Prince, in 2 games, he has scored 4 goals. Who the 3rd goal not share for Spain? No?
Sure.
Even the first goal not share, no. Who first goal not share? The inti. Nico Williams, anyone a boss, I was what pass or has about one. The boss, I walk pass. No, yes. Hey, what? Understand the system, tactics. They don't play for the same club. But look at see the first goal nearby. Team no do
tactics na say a structure no.
No, say
because first of all, coaches in
the structure and the structure comes from the tactics. You build a structure based on the tactics now.
So which one comes first?
Tactics. If you are tactically
because
bankrupt.
I've tried to Senka or coach David Duncan ebe educate me friend no maintain nka.
They don't.
Nka me person me who say you have to first of all create a structure, build the tactics within the structure, then you execute it on a match.
No, me, I feel said the structure will come
because you need players to suit the structure.
No, you need players to suit the tactics.
Simon.
Yes.
Then maybe it's the same thing. Coach be no actually me see
teams can play 4-3-3, but the tactics will be different. The tactics will be different. Obi wa 4-3-3 no, o to abomu nya flat. Obi wo so say Arsenal the party e wo pivot base. Now two no e wo nanim. Obi so o to about double pivot. No dey an attacker, a creative one as to omani.
Yes.
And then the structure will change. But the system will be 4-3-3 and the systems.
Yeah.
But the tactics will change based on the personnel any other. Me, I feel the national team. Even let's not even confuse people. I'm saying kind of local say they can if you know will be anti-ACB. Born now, yeah, born Prince. Me, I see that the most I'm sorry for anyway. The most insane system. I might say among 4 can 3 back. It is the most insane system. I mean, say Obi Eka. System never born on 3 back, 5 back. See, a 5 back. What is 3 back? A 5 back. Prince, Meba. So, Ajete, Jiku, Salisu, Caleb Yurinchi, Gideon Mensah. So, you see, I'm a wing backs. You see, I'm a wing backs. Fact of the matter is that they are defenders. So, in playing that system, a major preoccupation is that you don't want to concede goals. And before we boss our system now, we'll be very efficient, you know. Your attackers must be 2 chances, 1 goal. 2 chances, 1 goal. Go and check Antonio Conte.
Or Chelsea.
Your fullbacks should be players who are able to bombard.
No, but those fullbacks should be defenders.
No.
Victor Moses at Chelsea, Conte team.
Moses was not a defender. He was a midfielder. He was an attacker. Victor Moses was an attacker.
Either say left one, no, ebeye an attacker, a winger. I was also a piece otumia a track back and so a boy in defending. And now say, on be naturally left back. Now your right side, no, I a winger. I will nimbo nebo. And your situation so yenya 2 fullbacks in now. One way defenders. But when they are surging forward, one way highly efficient and dangerous.
What is the reasoning behind playing 3 back? Coach is let me tell you. Coach say or ball against a team like say you ever ball if any Comoros was say a must win game for the coach.
Yeah.
The coach 3 back say that you the coach can decide that this is not a team that will attack so much. This is a team that will dominate, and I want us to dominate the team. Pass the ball around them and dominate them. Therefore, I will play 3 center backs. And then, instead of saying, it's maybe 1 defender free. So 3 center backs, you know. 1 who is very good on the right. Ebia Ali Dusedu. Central, Jiku. Left, Salisu.
Mo Salisu.
Then, on the right, Ebia Mede. Bonsuba. On the left, Ebia Joseph Pinto.
Now you have your 2 pivots.
It depends on the team you are even playing. Busquets. Spain didn't need another pivot. They didn't need because you were always dominate Spain. Even Barca to Spain, they didn't even need. Look, Barca, Spain in 2008. Senna. Okay, no.
Yes.
I think it was the first black player to play for the
Spanish national team.
Or no, Marcos Senna. DM back. Bang. No, you know, creative to general match. Now says Fabregas at Genoa Danny. Mama 40 at that crossfoot. Nti Prince, your team will say, oh, ball against Mali. And in fact, the intention of the coach was clear. Coach, you know, Fele say, Mali team, no. Me person make me lose game, no. That was the intention of playing that 5 defenders, you know. And yet, 3 back here, 5 defenders. Because the players they were not bombarded.
No.
Sure. People criticize UNG, Caleb UNG, and Ayemiya.
I feel very terrible for him.
In the second half, you
see the coach no expose boy na good anymore in the game.
See, Caleb UNG and Omo I know that some of them they GD kakra. Into a cancer to Akuma so. In fact, in Dra, there were some 2 people in front of me near them. You see, and there are people who are football fans. Black Stars by Ununko friend for ticket. You don't even follow the player. This same player played in UK. In Nigeria, Jamaica, I think that's boy. He played. He was the only bones about the revelation of that tournament. People have forgotten about him. Even in our last game against Chad, he was very good. Into a big one complaining, but Indra Onya Jetes, the first time playing at the Accra Sports Stadium, 19-year-old. And you see, you share the trajectory of the boy. Right to dream. Johnny Nigel last season. On board this atmosphere, be that. On board this atmosphere, on board be that. Because it's not as if say, on board has be. And only has the one benya has the one game being poor bono who's I for an esa atmosphere be on be that. Any idea? Maybe I'm a ball, maybe I'm a Nigel.
Club Kuma
5,000.
5,000, 3,000.
Club Kuma.
You see, so there'll be jitters. One thing I like about the boy, I'm here and the confidence. And 19-year-old, oh yeah, mistakes, but he was still willing. Say, Unya boy, go and pray. Unya, you think I was setting no damn no. You but the 19-year-old boy. Obia wafia boy on Northland Biano. Wafia no kwadia. You will see that this boy
in a position in
what? No, in say I made for that. Today, right back no. Ali Dusedu anyhow. On him say
Tarek Lamptey not a bench here then.
Oh, but say Tarek so only match fitness. Tarek Lamptey only match fitness. And me today, you see, Tarek Lamptey, when the last time he played?
The last time he played.
Yeah, analyze his squad, you know. By and I analyze now. Ubusa players, because maybe Salis and Tarek, or movie, and can you with him.
You see, so Prince, especially with what boy, I show coach, you know, the UK near choir, there was no way he was going to drop him. There was me, I knew that there was no way he was going to drop a try back. It was such a brilliant game. And especially coming into this game, ball and not ball. The week before we came to assist the boy in the year.
Midfield.
He was in devastating form. So that one quite was not in question.
Not the Ghanaian fan will not like him because of the way our coach is exposing and run.
No, but they should understand that.
We'll improvise it.
Yeah, you know, even beyond that, once a Ghana, they are easy targets. We want to apportion blames to someone. So we lose Kakra. Oh, but there are players who can play very poorly. But because of our state challenge, you know, it's difficult for us to criticize them. It's difficult for us to criticize them. There are players like that. For instance, when Team Apia was playing for the Black Stars, a bad day say, Ubenya Metro, and our balls crashes and then there's
or the masses sympathy.
Yes. And there are players like that. Inti o can say wa floppy crana.
Yes.
Do you get
it's because of the metal.
Oh, of course.
And then or a heavyweight.
So me, this boy, me, make me the to chopping board no so say in the next year or two the way this season was start here board now all born even for last season that was first season in the Paul boy you just see the progression of that boy so more system they have their system they have their plan for you will see he didn't particularly have a good game in Ra.
First half on the
we can pardon him.
First half on the
Salis Munya didn't have a good game. They were just covered. In Jota in the first half, and also Oboda player. Anyway, you might happen. But the second half, they settled into the game. But last 30 minutes, my coach might use it because the year must stadium on the Prince. You say, "Yeah, penny for, yeah, Luman for." Inti, say, "Mudi akuma, dear, grossy, yeah, yeah, Jenny Prince."
Now, since when are they wakuma na hebo?
No, say Black Stars end there because we have poverty elevation World Cup no. Ghana for na, you person you qualify, Eco World Cup ni bi. Any me so at the banity no. Then it's very important for us to win that game.
That has been said. Ghana hebo.
Prince, your coach we no, ball na hebo no. Enye fe o.
And the last 30 minutes, now mobile formation ben.
Oh, tinkun.
Ni about that
tinkun. Prince.
Mami makrobia anya kakra. No me who krobia wo stadium. Mami makrobia anya enti Isaac Azembasi e bo tinkun. Se fa ena no penzi e bon fichire ball, fichire mprase fo bo. Se fa dankwa. To bo ase.
Obiba.
Yeah, but tinkon football pa. Me bacho mun koti asempa ma.
Let's play on record say we won the game. But the reality is that this game now your boy no. And we are even looking forward. Into the fact that we won alone no no improvement bad team with the quality that we have no it is concerning.
Who honorable Kwadwo Ban Ajiman. Who ne we
the post
who the Facebook post no.
What's it then?
Wakan sembebre e wo post maybe da foforo be pɛ no ne ne di nkomo. I think say watete coach ne nam pa coach Tuado watete ne nam ye pa o say omone homodin. I think said you be kan no abi na owura Ban Ajiman just that ono okwan a wafa so a wabo ade no pa no to be a coach. In fact o see animanimu ye World Cup ne qualify wi o ball last 2 games ni wi a ye nanase na ye mpe coach pa obetimi de yakọ World Cup.
I think I agree with him.
100%.
Crop ya de kasamame unum say na Tuesday nti how on say ebeba enti mpacho monchro crop ya kasa monchro numbers no 0555657278 and afi 0551563916 monfrɛ crop ya kasamame na omonfrɛ na yenye wo han no sen kakra.
Yeah. Well. Any ombo mu wie say omu gina so.
Odeko. Come on.
Well, Obiba menka asembo emfa nkyere Ghana fu nyina say ye ko World Cup yi na yentumi am progress from the group stages ma obi bia embo player bia sombo ma obi bia embo coach biara esombo if only you to add on the embekwa yempese ye be film wo group stage na yakwa hye player bi ana ye de bekwa hye manager bi yemfa enhye ye ho a yen timemufu no adodo na because utie commentaries a ewa around a dodo na ehunu se otuado eye ejuma na de hia ni victory enti se wudi nkunim of football mu dia emfa ho ne performance a woda na di
ho na kansa
dodo na se
enu na me wo stadium ho dodo le be pie ho na o man kansa
dodo na dodo na
David where they disagree with
and
you.
Look ye abra ni ye nyina no ye pese after say yentumi an qualify for the AFCON and ye pese ye den ye show them and the exit no dodo na
dodo na kan say ye man nko efefo na na omso omama na tena efe ni the then government na tue eye nhwehan no tena ho
Otoado be board the last 2 games and sana international break ibe say ye hu se ne a
na say no dey 2 games 8 goals enti ene dey obi abebo abaso
Ghana fo abeji tum dodo na abeji tum so wani obetumi aye adwuma no ampa but some of us yenye convince we adwuma na oye ne ho and clearly say yen nisuade hunu nyina ne say eye world cup na Ghana pese ye kobi keke ni mum ye ni anything to offer say ye kono ye pese bia ye free group stage ni ye nko round of 16 bia na ye nko quarter finals bi record ya eni Morocco akwa set no Ghana we have what it takes with the squad any individual quality aye wono ye nya very good technician ye pese ye ko ni nko break sa Morocco so record no wo mo ekobo semi finals no ye pese ye bi ye ni hwe na se ye say ye pese ye ko world cup nko anti ana ye feel say ya qualify for world cup no nko ade say ye ko na anko ye win even a game ya draw even a game ni ye ba obi anjintum mempene ama obi ambo player bia ni coach bia sombo if only sempenefo stick with opinion friend no Otoado as the manager
crop me pacho unim ode ni die mu a sommame ewo ho na o point no eye me na kakra but ye be fa ne sa ye fro say o frefre hefa
sefa oni abema ajano wa no mtoso kwa biya sefa hey praise Obiba
ajana den na ye o
ade no ache nyame hu ye nra ni nyama bia hyeme bufu ama ma dia ye no bibi sorry o boss sefa no musu na me boss sefa mo na mo sefa fa cheme hey wa o se eya se ya ye ti ye memu na se duafoka guessing a juma ye di amaye ye more green grass technology abaso why ye juma but who say o ma complaining the pitch is good the biako ye now I am disappointed in National Sports Authority ye be biago stadium ye kasi ye contract is that way we are talking about is that resetting enye buafoka eh see ye ba ye ni American every match maybe call rounds and send a D-Day now and we should bet me beside big gas technology maybe call Hoko the 19 parks in a specialty me born a basso or happy FM and pass your name me born a basso now the BI see stands back good year and go ye ya see ya juma or copy na say e be ye juma and run ya be who ya BBC ya who are we going to blame say I got the track ya can you see my if he knows how to mean Yajuma, it should come down. Thank you.
And no, Ajana now telling can you frost a off referee?
Obiba Poakwa, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, me doing the Annobel, me Fefi Makate Hill.
Moanonko Annobel.
You see, your uncle Franka or your brand here. And he found himself in the past to say, Oti Akunjaya Uti Biso or other networks. What bashing penny for from the National Sports Council. Now it is 10. Now, when was the last time I bought the last African Cup of a World Cup match? It was Accra Sports Stadium. Obiba Poakwa.
March. It was March. Early March.
Good. Early March, you know. That time, no more cover that portion. They say, "Omu yejuma ho, tiye many pants na ho. Omu share, many people come for so kotina ho. From March to October.
September.
September. How many months? It's at the crowd. No muntu ye. Mo gina ho say ye mani pant na ho na so mo hwe mani pe bu nkama akwa na ho masa on to me fa omo meye ma fronting wo ho no na omo mehwe me dipa embe bu nkama so wo krom ha no mo. Now let's come to the game itself. Masa ye ni coach and if these people refuse to listen to our plea and they continue to keep Otoado and qualification in there we qualify they are qualified na see the coach we call World Cup Sale efe no ya ma mo hunto mo
medase efe no ya ma mo hunto mo ye fra osen o fra free
yo openi etitan
nyame adom na mpacho nso
nyame we Joel we
Joel bibinti oniha
okay na da funi na fi akire hin
okay
ma mimpo krobia baso wa kama kuma muslim pa no pe Then you can woman make Ghana me book against my uncle because you're quite brabia. O check here, journalists be bree, and I guess a Ghana for me, Brana, a person community or more, I guess the personal interest in Tina Mukasa Yanko worker, was Yanko Bob Robia. So I bought to normal born one mapper. You can share Spain at 20-0. Because share Italy and not those, if it's Nigeria, for South Africa, for Africa, as a Morocco, also Morocco, the Omonia Brew, and then Ghana for a coach. I support the back of there. He's not doing what. The matter next game of Cochet test their crafter, Yayin cross out, because or say players. A man who's a player in Yard because he always your quality players. You should be now. What up your corner? Young say you're going to record, but you say you're cooking. That's it.
Minso, me das sound so do the about your frost and half referee.
Prince.
Yes, sir.
Obiba Poakwa.
Yes, sir.
Your friend Edi, Ekasafi Tabralaji.
Moanon Koedi.
Prince, Minchia, and Minchia, Ghana Funina, Sagana Fumunabutre. Your Coal Cup, never share 9 million cry, the Coal Cup. Okaba, because yes, India for share 101 Daukai. Prince.
Edi meetio
issue say I see India for share 91.
Kasa then our person.
And the ambassador can say, you share 200 krona, you qualify for World Cup. The African country, the ready to the World Cup. In the year qualify, could be a place no, the time almost for World Cup. Them say play the priorities of the World Cup. I would rather say on the World Cup, up to date 40 is our bonus. And to play the wins of World Cup. Or more countries that World Cup no in the moment, Brazil and France, young because Omoji World Cup. Ghana acquire participate, no Bia Kumbi. Prince, as far about the friends, still a can was them, say, can you be, say, the barricade, I give them some Bianco. Prince, even Kotokora House, a month for football, says no. Lepica post, a 4 light post now, it is a stadium, no. A month for Airport Nassau, pay me the Casa Monfro. Prince, I can say we are not commanding your day. Ah? A month for the Casa Monfro. A more basketball, early 80s, 70s, a month for football, a Kotokora match. Not gonna air ball World Cup qualifies. Then you have a Mali. I'll be in a crucial match. That park I am to be able to see because of every moment you know. When I got now, no upper woo. So when we say no class, I don't go to area. I didn't know call.
Medasi, your frost and off referee.
Yeah, friend me Kelvin, me Kasafi Tema.
Kelvin, one committee.
Honorable President, be able to do.
Nyamia don't be able to.
Okay. I now watch Asempa Mame na. Asempa oye one of the most experienced analysts or more readers who are chair PG time or happening na Asempa is a Drew are you family na nema bu ha or they conchain and no after the Jordan here say coach is sound now go full to tone say Asempa one be condemn and no social stance anymore
na tie say ye player every ball mu na ne bufu a say na or complain so be can ho asem there.
Also because leadership by example, one a captain of the day. He's a captain of the day. He shouldn't be involving himself in those acts. Player for being a into Jordan Koya na ajete so about team for so Koya then I'm back.
Okay, medase. Yeah, for say. Hey, unye. Enkrofo any idea anytime enkrofo watchiri pa.
Match. Into my last one said the American say, and no I will share stadium wa. A man for episode the Bible say, bring the day are you back. Bring the day are you back. Into yes, you Koya banner say, bring infum tetenet back. Then I'm back.
Na say infum on tiase.
Into yes, you kofa old player Jaba so no so mra. Ali Jara yes, you kofa naba.
Say wareta. Say Ali wareta.
Maybe wareta the day are you coach na the selection. On fanning by wa Koya banner.
And say no the only na dwen kire no.
Adwen kire na the would the coach na wa any selection. The day are you busa coach then a coach ne kai. Coach they say the day are you dem reso obefre na ba. Anyam na ma Koya banner akese e mo yes na mo the division e ba team nim.
Medase. Your frost and off referee fa.
Yavami Van Moses, Mikasa Freedom Yambra.
Moanon ko etio.
Misre GFA NFM Misre Sports Ministry. We share match na a boy and run in Mali na. Different from near any chat for a boy. At the day in society. Why can't the guys use their energy like the way they play with Mali against chat? And the players, most of them are good though. but depending how the coach will use them tactically. So I keep using this word, tactical. We need a coach. We shouldn't just say that we want Mali and the coach is good or we should maintain him. We need a coach. I'll bet to me the boys now and that's a blaster welcome. I bet to me facing can't be like Italy, Spain. Now say a board draw. You know board draw because we know that the guys are doing well, not just putting emphasis on qualifying. The boys are good. We just need a good coach to continue with the stars. Thank you very much.
Menso medas ye frost and offer free fa.
Ye from me Marcel I get you over.
Hey, Maso na question.
I tell friends also anya de. Someone tell me ka happy FM dey many months mo tell me ka mutu me friend me wuzan say o me ya.
No, ma ka kire Albright say omusa wase, ma ka kire na say omusa wase ma me.
Me and me Albright.
Yes, ma ka kire say onhwehwe omusa wase ma me a.
And one of our program craft, my friend of Eman information crammer or correct him modima. Me and my friend catching so correct him for Madagascar match now on it chat I be born and say you know.
And now one can't you said the bia me busa wase.
One can't answer me.
Yo, dear Kasa.
Also then come in your precofe.
Kasa.
As I got some pass or me tin kind of way. Michia Munina.
Ya Joso.
Mami chatting so this was second elite for making for me chill. All up nearby and well. BBC but my more technical bench in the players nabaso. The most important thing in football is over take 3 points. Because you take 3 points, you can sit in this year for 19. Am I a big chance say you bet to me I qualify for World Cup like 2 matches into the bomb basso. But maybe you need to be we are. No my catch was a mission team. Bako Stadium, Emma has so folk, ya share wafa 4-0. I'm a making that they have to team say I'm mobile boy and because your ball you need a goalkeeper and a man of the match. Ubi I should before no you goalkeeper and man of the match because I say has ball a boy and ball and why a boy and me one person I made you to from day one because to the minute GD back to Adumo. We beg us in a prayers in there because the normal pen on the bio and normal pencil on the Kuja Park so being a selective on Sukuja and Kayam Pamuku Chibia we ask him and season and Muku Chabaso. And also calling grandpa a month in came coach abaso. Coach a play role in football. Upon our players a big mistake, and you coach you just touch her when I saw correct your honor. It will to there. I say in Goforka and I say to qualify cry any free or business there any free on one FIM 2015, Yako Afco. Maxwell Credu and the qualify switch Maxwell Credu the boss said 4 matches and you qualify. You qualify we are a Maxwell Credu. You qualify grant and by President okay.
Me kaipa
2015 AFCON na yekoye no about grant na dey by Maxwell Credu and the ball 3 matches and you qualify and qualify it is a to performance na am share ball who the team win night last year ball that yeah cat to influence will be from fine call work no business why I don't see no boy go fine call what cap no to the yekoye qualify is no boy this qualify is no punyo no
in fact avam grand ye nimpo de ye de ne ba ye si o onko do well because near competition no in January and ye de ne ba say November or say December how baby early December.
Yes. Okay. Now, I never also the person we push Ghana Football Association. And Otuado say, player, more than the document, ako FIFA air clear no. You to play ticket remember the bar.
Me da se maso we aya sembusa.
Yes. This is you say push Ghana Football Association. Kama mami abono. I you play ticket. Every am player in and out. About the per diem no. I money say, money document akoma FIFA. FIFA clear player and so bet my boy man. Mama call up Obama player na ba bet na Ghana harma. You to me you ya nya ne he. Me da say e buta Ghana Football Association because omo ye duma yi na say omo da e mo duma na omo ye ne so.
Wa asasem we de si ebusa afifo no pa ne ye busa Mr. Alex Asante with ne huge experience o wono we de enye kura maso ye da se me fancy ya ye fro say o free fa last caller
atram liquid
oh yeah last caller kasane enko
Israel
yo me da se
Ghana for the Onyani Cassia say wafa a chef on and so still orchestrated team no yan hwa de ba ko Prince team a Krawi fra kobo team ya de won compare team a team the day are you team Sulemuta team players are more consistent very over friends saying 6 to 7 years almost top club league Europe. They be as a place here the Sabbath share a national team ball. With coach with that coach perform seniors because the player said it will be quite the first call up in Yarambua. Wafa will be and they are your friend about the national team. No, or child about Mali. In Tisani Power, obviously, on Jordania Bobo. Jordan, are you a kind now? No, surplus Master Mutarino. The day are you couldn't know surplus Emma and Mamutarino. And then when they do almost or when you play almost everything as a support near to God of letting you never born and I did the idea near so Mutai shall ancient ever ball crown on air first Wakasu, Adimambedu and whatever. I don't know a supply Edma surplus me. And she's got a bring up or to add one of your call cup. Mopa Mumpo, young one says come from my coach because of our Majesty. With this crop I want to see only Janian saying your consistent plasma, betting your trust and almost more. But let's say you have to coach the Abba and for your country as a Manchester United. Or my coach has another beyond Magua, the first air bar, who will not make Medasi.
Penso Medasi, aha, any a day a year, oh, how on say, and none of pay ABC. Young quiet, Crobia, for one you see land on the point, Nafi, Albright and Fire and Call Amanone.
Albright and Brana on Fire and Cona. Yeah, Barney Abedi.
Okay, yeah, ba, okay. Medasi, Nti, Kwaku and say ba, or the year air quaman on it. Ye ba, ye bedin como. Na yenkumo dieno, ye blasters, and the blasters. Positives, no, anything. Na going into October window, no. Then NSC, because a new performance in it, dear. As a pampo, you see the last 30 minutes. Me, a year after the goal, no. Ghana HS go ni wie ya eno we were off color obi eni ho timi kuta ball na jija be kudus Ike na now so opeso correct BB.
No, I'm not correcting. In fact, what the caller said is true. Not that in fact, one of my main only Kamadin. It was one of my main in someone else escaping me. What Jordan did was reprehensible. A leader should never do that. A leader, and the call and it is true. I side with him. I should have, but he escaped me. And you say now me avoid that. No, yeah. Because a leader who lead you troops are called battle. Sometimes the optics are important. So if you behave like that, how do you expect them to behave differently? You have him now, if you are own panel, you want to react that way. But me, I reacted that way, not in front of cameras. You can go into the dressing room or go and see the coach one-on-one and express your displeasure. But in the full glare of these thousands of people, as the leader, now remonstrating, now you said that it is not right, it is not proper. And this is someone, he comes from a family of captains. His father be play a Captain Black Stars, you older brother,
Andre
captain. So even if they have flaws, they shouldn't have the flaw, because they wait now, go through the system, and in this also you don't come and do the same thing. It's what Jordan did, and Jordan, you are old, 34 years.
No, but we've seen the likes of Ronaldo, Mone Messi, they kick bottles. It doesn't to express frustration and anger.
Ronaldo need Messi, Mono. They are extraordinary players. You don't compare them to Jordan.
No, it's the act.
No.
It's the act.
Ronaldo and Messi can do that. They can choose to do that, and it will be difficult for you to even to criticize them, even though it's not right.
So it was it because now you free man now say he was against the substitution of the coach?
No, you Jordan don't determine who the coach will change. It's not in your place, you Jordan, as the player. It's not in your place to determine player or say coach if you not play or so. In fact, 2 changes are coach. Now it didn't make sense at that point.
That was what he was.
No, but I'm saying that it's not in your place. Because the coach knows why he was bringing them in. For me, I thought that no Kosoma Kudus, it's not game in Jordan film. Jordan substitution there for me, he was supposed to come out. But I thought that Kudus, he don't cry a game, no. He was no overhorn, did not Jibona add in some major finish. So we could say film, no, then it will a bit more a lot more
energy. Especially in the middle.
Yes.
But my yenyina me no me no ya dan for Kofi Bolasi. Say go and watch that game again. Nashe Kudus the side of na Kudus pretty. That's this side, the right side, you know. Go and watch that game again. Ube the reason why coach ni you know, only Jordan, you know, coach you know, you know. Okay, this is the idea. Yeah, can't answer.
Not right, Captain. You don't behave like that.
He was living.
No,
really.
He
was living.
Me, I don't understand some of these things. So.
And look at the gestures, you know.
It was wrong.
He didn't want to even listen to the
wrong.
coach, you know. Air cannot cry.
And I come Adin. My bet not ready away. So. Prince. Come on, didn't go in Masiama. Me can was in BM. Me can was in BM. No,
never say never. Never
no,
say
I'm
never.
not saying that.
Never
but
say
you,
never.
Come on, you are one player. People always criticize you. Wait, Trivella, pass, go, 2 goals. Second goal, Yapon. Just Sabie need your way.
Because
and I like the fact that I like the fact that at the end of the game, both Inaki and Semenyo went to confront him. I like that. They went to confront him. Johnson Holy no say Masade.
Pimpim no kura.
Masade.
Oh, Charlie. Yankomra.
E kebi ma musa na.
All right. Wo na ugina mechi ha. Una oka Inaki asempa bo we omo pass na nko mo hye. Bebawa.
Masa ba Inaki so. Inaki so edu ba bia.
What can dey we me na me come dey. What can dey we me na me come dey. Bebawa 85 players at Bilbao ebema Inaki sa pass. There's no player, even the academy players ever Bilbao. All of them at the Bowie any explain to me why. Wait, there's no player and ever Bilbao. Benya Bowie Inaki wo on money pass some French. So 2 occasions na bako JP Joseph Pinson na bako ye Kamadi. Obia be pass no ama wa bashe. So it's not really about say oba untimi she. It's issue of say yeah man a pass.
No. Inaki's strength in football has ever been goals. Inaki, I don't remember say I said 20 goals a season that. Even 15 cramming.
No, about the man obeshe.
No, what I'm saying is that so let's not talk about goals. Ball nankasi ni e ball say e ball e janda no to be nyebi.
Now, Obia na timiji board down.
And I make us say
Inaki Lukaku or timiji board down. About the man obeshe.
No, Inaki Lukaku say ball where come dey. O be nya dey akoshe. Our power, our pace.
No enye say Ojibia down.
And Lukaku no. And Lukaku now can no share goals. He's a goal scorer. Lukaku share a lot of goals. Inaki share a lot of goals. So don't use the goals as an excuse.
Who not pass Inaki?
I'm not saying that you don't not pass him. I'm not saying that. The whole can say Bilbao pass him. Bilbao is not the arrowhead of Bilbao.
No,
he's not a top scorer. But he's a winger Bilbao.
But any player 2v1 win.
Every player play beer now at that point. Also pass man.
Yes.
That was why Kudus Enya Bobby pass man Jordan tap in against Chad. You know?
Yes.
So it's not about Inaki. Whoever was there, he should have passed to the player. Let's not make it say Inaki. Whoever it was, Kamadi should have passed the ball to the player. It should be say Inaki.
No, but
whoever was there at that time, say yeah, defender or say yeah, goalkeeper or pass man.
I still maintain say Bilbao. 90% of Bilbao players will pass this ball.
That's not canon.
Pass this ball.
Are you saying that Sampdoria and I'm playing one pass him away? It's not about Bilbao. I'm saying that every sensible person would have passed to the player there. It's not only about Bilbao. Every sensible player should have passed that ball.
Until when who say Inaki no jina ho.
That's why I didn't hold brief for him. That's why I'm not holding brief for him.
When who say Inaki jina ho.
So me can why so on TRC.
All right, and I don't pay Emerald Sanso Sekweku answer our bright Ghana's 5-star. Minjimeja.
Hey, I don't so damn pass one. Kika who announce, hey, nothing way now they go. Odam pass wada.
Oh, you are Masani by me.
Oh, yeah, then no, I am. Then now, yeah.
Born a shakra, no age, Makesi, Ghana born.
Charlie, sorry, what a kintin who, now born the Oma boy.
BP Bob Bar and
Nasabon Oma boy. Kintin Hokasani and Konami.
Okay, Tian Shan Samana saying, Fanfi World Cup qualifier games are and also etwa gu ye yen hyase free Africa na say and Andra games no bi ekoye Equatorial Guinea etna fie ama Tunisia eto hye no so bone kan baako wentimi ante Mozambique echi Botswana ebon 2-0 Zambia enso etna fie ama Morocco ekobon 2-0 elho Guinea any Algeria game no ekoye 0-0 Guinea Bissau echi Djibouti ebon 2-0 Madagascar after set Chad ekoshe first goal honom no omoba back ebe win 3-1 elho Malawi any Liberia game no and also ekoye 2-2 abra na Liberia elidi 2-0 no omoye nhwe han ema Malawi ebe tete kan mienu ni nyina elho Uganda echi Somalia ebon 2-0 Ghana ebo Mali ekane baako peel omo pribia omo entimi ante elho enefempono Libya after sell omo kochi Angola ebo 1-0 no omo chi Eswatini ebo 2-0 honoma enei omo so agrabe 6 points from a possible 6 honum ene the dua me na ka say 15 games and ebeko so Africa World Cup qualifying games anymore say enetie Kenya and Seychelles at the be without so 1 p.m. Namibia and so any Sao Tome and Principe 1 p.m. and also Basso Sierra Leone and Ethiopia and also Basso 1 p.m. Tanzania and Niger Ghana Masters no also at the be without so 1 p.m. Zimbabwe and Rwanda 1 p.m. Basso Burkina Faso and Egypt can qualify that 4 p.m. and also Basso Cape Verde and Cameroon and so at the best so and also Basso 4 p.m. DR Congo and Senegal 4 p.m. Ebaso South Africa and Nigeria big game pa and also Ebakoso den Togo and Sudan and so at the best so Nefimpuno Angola and Mauritius and so at the also games no Etioma Gabon and Ivory Coast so at the bepem so den yaro on sem at Emma Uramo South America omonso omodiano koso den say enetie Ecuador and Argentina at the be also Bolivia and Brazil and so at the be so den Chile and Uruguay and so at the bepem so nefempuno Peru atenafie na omone Paraguay and so at the ashisha so Venezuela and Colombia and so at the be so den na endra uramo Europa omonso omodiano matches ni bi so Croatia echi Montenegro upon 4-0 Belarus atenafie ama Scotland eko bomb 2-0 Greece and so tenafie ayan Shanghai ama Denmark eko bomb 3-0 ho Israel and Italy game no ekoya cricket scoreline ho Israel eshe 9 ama Italy and so eshe enum ho na endra tima okay niamagu ye me the Ghana win me so I pick it Kosovo and Sweden game no yeah Joker so namusa yeah andra omoka niamagu ye pa Kosovo 10 against 11 and I'm going to share Sweden 2-0 den honoma and dra ankoyem and farmer investors ahodono Switzerland at Slovenia abom 3-0 and then the diamond kase games ni bi ebetwagu Norway and Moldova at the best so Serbia and England on my bobokono and so at the bepem so den Thomas Tuchel a manager at the 3 Lions of England you be saying Serbia game no cry saying and the besifako.
Let's see and wait until tomorrow how the game plays out. You always have to prepare for everything. We prepare for the best version of Serbia. First of all, we are in a very sportive country, in a very emotional country. They have world-class sportsmen in all types of sports. They have amazing talents over the years in football. And we will face individual quality. We will face emotions. We have our first away game together in a very emotional and traditional stadium. So I think the occasion, the opponent, and the constellation will bring out the very best in us tomorrow, and I'm looking forward.
We and Kakra Thomas Tuchel, manager, and the 3 Lions of England, and the 2 General pay boom. Now, one so what to be ho, near Bisani say, na Thomas say, England a Jumano, Ediana say, no so. Abrana no, say Jumana, what targeted da into Jumana dear, and Shadai.
It's not hard. It's a dream, and it's a challenge that I wanted, and it's a privilege that I got offered this opportunity. And I can just assure everyone, like on day one, I will do everything, really everything that to be successful. I love every minute of it. It comes with scrutiny. It comes with criticism, and it comes, of course, with a lot of opinions. That is normal. But the job in itself and the people around and to work with the players is a privilege and is a dream.
We and come kakra Thomas Tuchel and so editor Jan Krakano and you be son said Thomas say Unima Bemu your friend Dusan Vlahovic and now see minimum and I'm say hey 3 games our bono watutun trami and sound now ura mun usra na.
No, I'm not afraid, but I'm aware of his quality. But I think 3, I'm always a bit superstitious, and the number 3 is a nice cycle. I think 3 is enough. We don't need to go to 4 or 5. There's no need for that. Jokes aside, no, it's top quality, and of course he's a top striker, top international striker. We are aware of his movements. We are aware of his finishing skills, and it will be a team effort to not allow too many chances.
And then kakra Thomas Tuchel at the Papreche at the Harry Kane and Esahene at the 3 Lions of England. And you be says and they omu remo etimi ekoshe Serbia. Not just say World Cup no omunai baku esi what dada and ampa a step in the right direction.
It'll be a big step in the right direction, of course. When you look at the group, this is definitely this and the Albania away games for sure going to be the 2 toughest. And the way the group is poised at the moment, we know that if we win, we take a big step in the right direction. But also, from Serbia's point of view, they know it's a great opportunity for them as well to get their nose in front and go into a great position going into the next camp. So look, we need to focus on what we can control, and that's going out there and playing the way we know we can. And it's going to be difficult, but we enjoy these challenges. This is part and parcel of qualifying for the biggest tournament in the world, and we look forward to it.
We and Koma Kakra Harry Kane again, and so Edituja na Milinkovic Edin Sam Kakra to just say gamer omni England kwako bono hey Harry Kane yama okwan yebe mantamo pa sebi abwa dwan yede ne ba bedi sala.
Yeah, again, for me, I'll find out on the pitch, obviously. I'm not going to take his word for it because you never know what might happen. But look, there's games where defenders like to man-mark me when I'm in the box. Sometimes I find it better when I drop and then arrive later. I actually find I get more chances that way. It depends if they're marking zonal. It might allow me to stay higher up and try and get on the end of things that way. So they're all kind of things we look at. We have an idea of how we think they like to defend, how they like to play. But ultimately, until you're out on the pitch, you never really know, and I think that's where experience and just game understanding come into it, and you kind of decide then and there.
And then Kakra Harry Kane and so Edituja na Jose Mourinho and Eka say Ocean Cancho Biase after Sef and Abachi Epamno say the wire cradwa ejuma bi biano say the right job nkwadia no mu the right project dia on also ebetimi akọ akotwa eye no dwuma die so ho kama na Nico Pass and antie epan say 2026 there abemu no so ebetimi every coma so akopie mu Real Madrid bobo kona so akotwa ne bobo so ho na yase Jude Bellingham no wa hyase training kakra peja ne nsane mu nkoneba unim se nche bia na abemu no so timi kwa surgery chenchirencha na basa no sisi ade se atene kama Jude Bellingham and so hyase training kakra na Jacob Kiwo defender edema Arsenal bobo kona ne wabuna ketemu de free ho na ose wa bra kwakọ Rem wo Porto no ose no grabo nimo also do Arsenal training ground sir na Odegaard ma ba congratulations na we ba congratulations mu nkoneba na ngaba say abemu ba konso akọ posti here we go now himself Fabrizio no Fabrizio kranya story ne da kra say no onya ntie say okọ AFC Porto and then come kakra and also efri onumpa na Hugo Ekitike and e bi san say sika botina de be tabiru buy no and ama pressure about so ana ono say price tag ne de so ye pa na mom mileage ahodo a wanya free mu no o say wo soro bebrebe o say nkane no na dodo na ni no so ba say de nipa be thousands and abrane no omo so etimi ehwe no ho nti enene nkomo kakra ono so area to jane bi san say ono isa competition no say nkra na beko ono say tie oba be miemu pa ne training no oba be miemu na efempo no adane head kese pa e de ama manager ye fa na ein slot kwan ono so be fa so a select an Arrowhead Liverpool boboko na so ye nti Hugo Ekitike say ne training no oba be miemu dententen Kylian Mbappe national team camp according komo ye be say the English Premier League this season team ben likely according to Mbappe no obetimi age ono so hwe ne dia Arsenal for chance pa said this season ɔmo nso ebetimi agye ɛyɛ the English Premier League na yɛde wɔn nsɛm ɛte ɛma onyame adom a Thursday ɛna Manchester United adosia no ebefiri ɔmo so Andre Onana ebu na kete mu ɛde akɔ Turkey akɔ sign ɛde ama Trabzonspor boboko no ɛne ne kakra ɛno nso efiri ɔmo mpa na Luis Figo ɛde ebisa ne sɛ player bɛn ɛna onyaya ɔbɛ signing from Barca to Real Madrid ɛna efiri mporo player bɛn so na ɔno nso nya akonya so signing from Real Madrid to Boboko a friend Barca ɔno nso ebetumi assign ɔmo ɔno se from Barca to Madrid deɛ player baako pɛ ɛno ane Pedri na efiri mpono from Real Madrid Boboko na so ɛyɛ to Barca ne deɛ Fede Valverde ɔno ɛna ɔno nso nya na obetumi assign Angel Di Maria aseɛ mfa nto dwa sɛ Leo Messi no onya retire o na mmom qualifiers no ɛna wawie ne deɛ wobɔ bra wotumi kyerɛ biribiaa ne wopɛ biaa wotumi kyerɛ ɔse qualifiers no ɛna Leo Messi wawie na mmom 2026 World Cup ne deɛ na obi osi na kan ɛwɔ America ne yɛbɔ World Cup wɔ hɔ a yɛsɛ ɔmmɔ bi ɔse Messi retire na mmom qualifiers no ɛna ɔno deɛ wawie ne deɛ kamakama ɛwɔ hɔ na ɔse proud to last game a ɛyɛ Messi boy no ɔne Messi kasa wɔ phone so na Messi retired a sɛ nkɔ no ɔntena fie na nkɔ no nso bɛkɔ hɔ na ɔno nso akɔ enjoy saa moment no bi ɛne ne kakra ɛyɛ Angel Di Maria ɛnso ɛde ato dwa Nuno Espirito Santo ɛyɛ manager ɛde ma Nottingham Forest ɛne mpanimfoɔ abɔ ne n'ase tio sɛ pay ɔntoa so ɛnkɔkyi ɛyɛ Nottingham Forest Boboko no na ntia me nya ne sɛ Ange Postecoglou former manager ɛde ma Tottenham Hotspur wanhwɛ adankwa ma bia no papa no ɛna betumi awura mu kama ɛwɔ Nottingham Forest for aso ɛyɛ na Walid Regragui ɛyɛ manager ɛde ma Morocco the Atlas Lions na papa yi ɛyɛ nsɛnkyerɛnne paa wonim sɛ in the history of men's national football no ɛyɛ countries mmienu pɛ ɛna ɔmatumi awini 15 games consecutively na kyerɛ sɛ pa saa 15 times okaya ɔman Boboko a friend Spain 2008 June 2008 to June 2009 15 consecutively ɔmotumi winning games wɔ Wabra Vicente Del Bosque ekra team no saa ɛnso na Germany ɔman Boboko no ɛnso etimi eye bi kama ɛwɔ na ne Morocco ɔmo nso ɔmo winning 14 games nti sɛ ɔmotumi winning ɔmo next game a na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo nso etimi ɛrekɔle saa record no ɛwɔ na ne uram MLS ni mu a abemu a yɛfɛn Luis Suarez wonim sɛ ɔkɔte ntɛso ɛde gu ɛyɛ opponent coach so ɛma yɛtumi ɛfine ne kama ɛwɔ na ne ntia menya ne sɛ ne ban no yɛasan trɛtrɛ mu akɔ akyire paa ɛde mmiɛnsa apɛ so ɛwɔ na Collins fato so ame sɛ abemu deɛ suspensions ahodoɔ no deɛ onya pa ɛwɔ na sɛ ɛna teɛ Luis Suarez wamesi 54 games through injury 54 games through injury and one may say 65 games through suspension. Obeka wabra or Ayas no or Obi akika 7 matches and yetimi Emmanuel Hall or Remo or Liverpool and also racism against Patrice Evra 8 matches and Otimi MSA Hall na Liverpool Hall no Biamoni Ivanovic or Kano El Hall 10 matches and yetimi Emma Luis Suarez El Hall and Efimpono wabra Uruguay and Italy airport Giorgio Chiellini abemu no ball 9 na mo jasebi efiwe no mu ba no ono so otake Suarez na Suarez nya haba ntenwe na Suarez Kano ansa na akwenya no eba no so 9 games and omutimi ema na nei 3 games onya previously no omre 3 apeso ede ama na nei 6 matches a ono so ebetimi amese ede ama Inter Miami Boboko no ebegina we so na yede amanone nsem na si na efempo no Prince Obiba Poakwa Brown at the show no atwa so kama pa na before me kono unim se ene City and Premier League in sensem no aye he ene omanum eye asumdwe kru omanum kama o smoky the peace pipe 2 parties in ayi asem no every court Premier League for say Obiba charges no do so do na court ni mu nkone ba asem nso de but yes still rules on a associated party transactions no still a binding City for ajatum say sa nsensem de omujitum say ampa untimi entrance nka say na o shareholder o baby o pompi sika e de abewura team no na to top players akese e de bro other ones no sa fair play anya adwuma nti still a omo rules no adwuma kama e ho yeah sorry so na Prince Obiba Poakwa Brown e de show na to us
Chemo, Charlie, he hold me down, and I'll forever be grateful. You know, say since you show me to soccer bet, I dey see grains. Talking of good cash out, fast payout, high odds, and total odds accumulation, bro, it dey go on for this side. Charlie, that be high for day. I be you know that, bro. Soccer bet they do the most. Then my interface they catch me. Smooth navigation and easy access to all the sports games through any virtual games you choose.
SoccerBet has all you need as a punter. High odds on pre-games, live games, and interesting virtual games to instant virtual games as well. Don't be left out on all of this. It's a good thing you join the fun side. Make the right choice today and enjoy all the goodies that comes with betting with SoccerBet. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below the age of 18. Gaming can be addictive.
And Cretro dos high sensor, your bow chimney television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner. Now so unim say your laser TV, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer, kakrebim ponono. So to adie ewe ho, in few numuntem, se hunchachima, ne friyania, fabra, yensiesi amawa, yabese sama. Se so the high sense showrooms no, ebu organa fanenina, inti bibina opatwa, bwana iko, neko jodie, ebi wankrai, tema, kumasi, takrade, takwa, mankesim, obuase, sunyane, techima, tamale, hohoi, kofodia, ebuone da fomboko, edemao, si yaka high sensor, ni yechre die echeno, die ye papano, die ense nyinamkaniano, die feno, ne ya befono. Bibina openchrimua, freye, 0302-550000. Anakwa abefo anansentinta anusu. Ubenye highsense.com.gh. Yawo Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any YouTube so. And also share High Sense Ghana. High Sense, the enibu so be abotom enono.
Alone, we can only go so far. But when we move together, there's no...
This is the home of champions!
Charlie, today be my lucky day. I just download the Betika app for Google Play Store. Where I do some small deposits. No, boom! Betika dash me 100% free bet. Free day beeper. So me, I place my bet sharp. I no go door. As in, so make you no slack. Download the Betika app now and grab your free bet. I remember, terms and conditions apply.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below age 18. Gaming can be addictive.
Everywhere you go, Pico. For the friends and the family, Pico. Big refreshing moment, Pico. For the kids and the adults, Pico. Boys and girls with a jinko, Pico. Everywhere the party day, Pico. We go mash up the place with the Pico. Greatest in every battle, Pico. Pico. Refreshing moments.
Big ol' drink, big refreshing moment. Another quality product from Trillium Industries. This advert is FDA approved.
Alone, we can only go so far. But when we move together, there's no limits to where we can go. Together, we move with joy. We move to our own beats. We move with the natural goodness of Malta Guinness. A feel-good refreshment with vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, and B6. Grab a bottle of Malta Guinness now and feel the vim. Malta Guinness, we move. Always check out for the Made in Ghana symbol. This advert is FDA approved.
Happy 98.9 FM. Baby awa utie bi a sign Emma wakwa babium. Mami Musa se ni mafo mo ho. Na se mo ho dia on the 25th of September 2025 2 to 6 p.m. no ye the Happy on Wheels ba Madina na ye ba Madina dia baby ba akopɛ ene ye betimi di show no akɔ Madina station a wo Nima entimpamcho mon hye nso emfema me Madina station a wo Nima ɛhɔ ɛna ye de the month of September Happy on Wheels no ye de eba na yɛba deɛ na yɛba be engage in a meaningful conversations a ɛde change and sakra ɛbɛba community hɔ nti mpamkyɛw monhyɛ ne nso ɛmfɛma na yɛba yɛne the municipal assembly no mpanimfoɔ ɛna afei traders ɛna drivers a ɛwɔ hɔ no nyinaa yɛbɛma makwanya
98.9
yɛbɛma makwanya ne ade yɛ microphones no ɛde ama mo na deɛ mopɛ sɛ nsakra a mopɛ sɛ ba mo community no na mo ankasa maka na aman mpanimfoɔ etie paa na ɔmo tie na ɔmo de saa change no aba hyɛ no nso si yɛba ɛnyɛ nko a ne yɛba yɛne yɛ partners ɛne yɛ sponsors mmienu ɛna ɛba deɛ di kan no ɛyɛ Dr. Zain natural deodorant mpakyɛw ɛyɛ herbal deodorant a sɛ wode twi wamoto mu yi a kama paa wobɛyɛ wayɛ fresh papapapapa mpakyɛw ɛyɛ Philomena Putinga deɛ ɛnyɛ koraa enti no yɛba a yɛde bi bɛba hɔ woba hɔ a wobɛnya ɛyɛ saa herbal deodorant a Dr. Zain ɛna wayɛ no wobɛnya bi ɛwɔ hɔ saa nso ne yɛba a yɛne H&H Gary Mix ɛmo nso yɛne ɔmo ɛba na yɛabɛma mo bi na moaka hwɛ na moka hwɛ na mogye tum te sɛ deɛ memaka hwɛ na magye atom no a na mo ne ɔmo ayɛ adwuma enti month wei deɛ no you can't afford to miss Happy on Wheels ka ne hyɛ ne nso sɛ ɛba so deɛ a ɛyɛ Nima Madina station ɛwɔ hɔ 2 to 6 p.m. Thursday 25th September 2025. Be there, be heard. Happy on Wheels. Your voice, your power. Enti hyɛ so famame. Happy 98.9 semen kankyere Ghana fo nyinaa say Happy FM no ye ni TV station. Ye operate TV station. Ɛna afei nso ye nya affiliated to any television station bi enti hyɛ so. Say yɛ kan abrɛ nyinaa yɛ kan sɛ wantie na wone adwumakuo bi kodi dwuma sɛ yɛ sponsor o sɛ yɛ partnership na ne kɔ yi o in the name sɛ ɛyɛ happy fo a ɛyɛ ware o ɛyɛ wara obi hɔ na ode ɔmo yɛ obu kata na ɔba na ɔse happy fo ɛna me ne mo abɛdi dwa wei me nya ahomfasoɔ bi a mepaakyɛw wa ɛna wabɔ ka ne nyinaa sɛ yɛyɛ saa disclaimer yi wante enti hyɛ ne nso fama me na ɛnɛ deɛ yɛfa SHS leavers yɛma ɔmo adwuma as security personnel fa wo application letter ɛbra front desk of Happy yɛwɔ salam down na yɛbɛma wo adwuma yɛ limited spaces ɛna aka nti tutumrika na ne yɛ for application no ɛbra Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding 2026 no ɛba so ebeba afedan ebeba so hyɛ ne nso February and ebeba so na mebusa asembusa we are you ready to say I do without breaking the bank? If the response is yes, which I know say yes ne dia na Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding 2026 no aba e the amount for just 1,000 CD per couple no
98.9
the amount the wedding of your dreams, the amount hotel accommodation, the amount beautiful wedding outfit, yɛma reception nnuane ne nsa ahoroɔ decoration yɛyɛ hɔ kama na yɛasan ama escort services yɛma pre-marital counseling professional one wo bɛware a counseling yɛma no yɛbɛma obi yɛwie a ne yɛtwa wo mfoni yɛwie a ne yɛasan twa video yɛwie a yɛma wo makeup ne yɛasan ma wo etirinwi wayɛ ne kama bɛrima no yɛtwa mo cat is so pa man so ye muti kama edi amambo for 20 years ene ye di sa adwumadi a yaka adofo abomu pa enti hye ne so registration e wobu se afedan ba registration no fie we bra Happy FM ye wa salam down na befa o forms hye ne so se ope sponsorship opportunities ena afi enquiries bi a frɛ 0302 2548 58 and half into 0244-906235. Happy FM Valentine Mass Wedding 2026. Award on another level. Dondo terms and conditions apply. A reputable company be ewon kraha na open the services of professional drivers enti sɛ o license kuta as a driver no ɛyɛ C ana D a ye ubenya adwuma ayɛ paa sɛ woyɛ interested ana sɛ wobɛpɛ sɛ oni adwuma yi ebe adwumakue ebe yɛ adwuma de a fa wo application letter na fa a copy of wo driver's license no fa ka ho na fa bra Happy FM ye wa salam down na yɛbɛma wo adwuma na bibia ayɛ kama paa mepacho special brai na fa ye brefie na ye ni nkomo owia na afi ye metena se na ye ni ɛho nkomo enti bo ne yanko all right. Special fire coin.
Meda say ebraso yenramu wo yemman mu nsem ahoro yetimi aboa no nyina no na afa yetimi emfa nsem ahoro no engu so bebrebe na eba enra after Ghana Mali match fallout eniema epiepie coaches ni no nsem omede tutu to dwa eno ene de ebedi ho community say dodo na eni so de oton takrache ena afa nso no de nenamgu apaso na ye ho no ono ene obofo enti eno ne asem ene Ghana nyina no yebeka ho asem na afa yetimi ahwe adi hu ngomo na sa na no mamenka na hye nso se I sense na so ye no ne ma pa ho esisi a metimi ene wadi hu ngomo ene se wo eye efie akade a yede no aduane bi ti se rice cooker ena afa blenders ahodo ena mpacha electronic appliances nyina no mesrewa na so ye no ebi ha ho enkotwa jawaje wo ba bi e ho na se otimi de wani kire sanse na no pay no omo emfidie no enya de anyina ma hode ete ne hwehwehwe bia enti se open ye mapa ebeboa wo fie na afi watimi hu se niema ekoye die mesrewa eno ane high sense na tuanamo komia we mepa cho nkran ha no East Legon Kisiman Achimota Mo ena afi North Industrial Area Accra Opera Square ena Tudu Dansuman La Paz West Hills Mall Broadcasting Kasua ena afi Junction Mall Tema Committee 1 Committee 25 amahia ni nyina no na so e wo ho a obetimi no mo adigita wodu Kumasi so a Kumasi City Mall e wa square na square dam opposite pepe na afi Kumasi adum mesrewa ho so betimi hu no ye main na afi adum post office so o maso ye no ba ko afi e tafo ahembro no mu wora hwehwe high sense na ne omuni kita wo furu afo ni chiremu e wota no so e wo Kumasi wa na afi wawura mu akosi nsunya otu ya to aso na etimi ekọ tamale omo aso ye ne bi nso e ho afi o mia bi enso etise mankasim takrade takwa oboase na afi hohoi na enei techiman na afi oboase nyina no obetimi ahu omo ho a eniema ebewie peye ede amount high sense aso ye no obia oba esum so ohene ne ohema preko penti bo one na friend 0302 5500 na afi timi ne omo eni enkita ho high sense or say everyday prices for everyday people. You free sem na se dia na infrasie free enra the Black Stars of Ghana any Mali on afefo no e de ebuani e koba ne se ewie no abrante jiku egu a wo hye no eno ne gina se kontonkroma Ghana etimi edi enkunim na omuwie no na reactions no doso pa na mpacho supporters no de kan omo react ye ntie supporters reaction on said match no esi ekoye ene said niema esi epie Ghana fans no said you almost reacted to Utuado first any.
Kre enede makoma antomiyem because bo Mali e home na say Mali for edwa koma ebetu jemu saade I don't think say team we no say ye ne saade ko wake up na beboaye bo home on the home soil in front of your supporters na say Mali e possess bo ne ntumi and keep possession be say 1 minute and I said 2 minutes simple. Always be an Mali for no air pressing. So my problem here technical team no. I mean they should do something about it. So one ye be for a technical team no one be see unse ye na adwuma ne coach no or your scouts. But what I say into say say ye na obi ani na adwuma o. adwuma a yɛwɔ adwuma deɛ wonim woyɛ scout na ɔyɛ convert to abɛyɛ coach ɛno na yɛ different what I say Ghana no so no deɛ yɛ pressure team nti wontu anyɛ afei na ɛba bɛyɛ experiment wakɔ baako aba yɛasan so ama chance na still no yɛnhu hand work ɛwɔ team no mu deɛ a dabi ɛnyɛ ye na coach a wo winning rate ɛyɛ 30 something 38 is a fail so I mean or say on nkyɛn kakra so what I say ɔnyɛ coach ndokora ɔnyɛ coach na adwuma no sɛ ɔyɛ scouting nti ɔnkɔ na obi foforɔ nso in fact scan wɔ Ghana mpanyinfoɔ no ɔmo fa bi ntua coach papa bi ka na ɔmba mɛgye bibi man na yɛaprɛ wa
ɛne Ghanafoɔ nsɛm a ɔmotumi kan after the match na no akyi no Agoji yɛ comedian baako no ɔno ɔde banku ntoa maako ɛnan etimi ɛba hɔ na ɛnya asɛm ketewa na wohwɛ sɛdeɛ na nneɛma esitie na Agoji ɛbaeɛ no banku ntoa mmiɛnsa no ɔno nso obɛtwi ɛmako ne ntoos no nyinaa ɛwɔ stadium hɔ no afei wɔde ne banku no ɛka ho adeɛ baako a aberanteɛ no kaeɛ wabra Jude Liver Eli Ahahye ɛbɔ mmɔden bɛn no na ɔsɛ o baabi a aduro no afi akyi no abofo no biara ni hɔ ɛno nti na wohia sɛ Ghanafoɔ yɛbɛkasa na wɔnya adeɛ na wɔyɛ anyɛ sɛ ni adeade the most important ne sɛ yɛ qualify for World Cup baabi a ɛda no yɛwɔ ɛyɛ comfortable positions yɛ qualify.
And at long last, the battle has ended. I'm down to the S1. And it's here back and one thing. And at long last, the battle has ended. Now we've qualified automatically. After election, no campaign. That's all we need. One goal is 3 points. Until you base your US. One can hear now 4. I am 4. Motor crab, 4 Bankuna new. 4 Banku. Now, Mediterranean Aka 1. You think you may call Bibia higher? Oh, Bibia also a park here. Oh, because sir, Ghana has a bubble. Last time Bobo said that's a loose bar. I'm not 40 minutes. So, it's here we need before enjoy.
Were Agoji comedian back on some okoye ne nkonya some okoyi no ewo agopramane so wabra ene yetimi bo Ghana Mali no etimi ewie na no che no na edane ye ho na afi ye call ene coach a wode Mali team no elbae na de ye ne se papa ne wie no so ono wagitum ye pa se ene omo team anase omo Mali team no omo ebo mode de na so Ghana bo mode isan se at the end of the day no the nehia say a yukunimdie no ono ene timi enyae.
Team who wins because they did something better than the opponent. That's clear. Both teams played similar level. I think for sure after the goal that we were better and we were hunting for the equalizer. And before the goal, I didn't think that Ghana was better. Ghana was not bad, otherwise we would have won. Ghana was better than us on the end because they had the victory. But I think if you look to the match, that a draw would be more realistic today. I don't say we had to win, but the draw would be more fair result. I'm not happy with the win, but Ghana did one thing better than us, and that's scoring a goal.
Whereas someone coach Tom Saintfit, it's really two jar or no a Mali coach or no, and I watch us a mobile no anticipate it's a quite be as on a Ghana team no or more a very offensive, especially who a Muhammad Kudus ne ona akana and the Jordan Mona just a Jumano on Bay and the dictating pa ewo a honoma and no yen sama utimi edit to Ija.
It showed that they were afraid of us. They played with 5 people. We knew they played against Madagascar also with 5 in the back. They won, I think, 3-0 that game. But we expected Ghana what would be more offensive. If you have the power of Semenya, Adu, Kudus, Williams, and all the attacking wingbacks, you could punish us in the first half with very offensive play at home, get the public behind you. That was our thought. I thought Ghana will start very aggressive attacking football against us to kill us in the first 15 minutes at home, for sure after the not so good performance against Chad. So I was surprised that they started a little bit conservative with 5 people in the back. And so we had to adapt in it. We didn't expect it.
We and someone coach Saint Fit 80 minutes to ja na yemfri ona fe yemfi ani nche okese na nkasa Ghana Black Stars coach Otto Ado enso edin nsem to ja wasi de dikan no na very difficult ekwan Ghana for far so ka so Ghana ekwan bi asa match we ni de eden ya win ni ade ne empo no fi se ekwan bi asa qualify for a World Cup no wasi no kre ha mo de na so no mo improve
So this is football, sometimes you have to switch the tactics. I knew that they needed to win, so we played a little bit more defensively, and we had good headers in our team because we have 3 tall defenders, and at the end, it's his opinion, it's okay, I understand, and I had my tactics, or we had our tactics, and we decided well, I think, because what's most important is the 3 points, and we got it, and that's fine.
Ano and sama coach Otto Ado etimi to eja na unim ni nyina echi no ena o se ya na eniema din kakra o team no difficulties kakra o na so ade chi ade esa nyina no team no esua de team no na dwene se obe improve honom na okasa so esa fa team a abrantie a nei na amanfo agitum ye pa se o ye adwuma ne ade a Gideon Mensah amanfo so wo ye yem from so bi nkitenkete na saade no etimi ekoste so edru ba bi a players akase te se Gideon Mensah na omabo at the highest stages no ubeti omaso wo sa kwan so overconfidence and afin so edru ba bi a said ye eniema esi eden no omagen so metia ye abro so no eno na ya na ekoba ne sa emo munyenya sa deceptions e obo mu.
No, I think sometimes he's a little bit too confident, and we had, especially after the Chad game, we had some talks, and for everyone who has played football on a higher level, he will understand. Gideon, sometimes he makes deceptions, one inside and another one outside again. If he does it in La Liga, it's fine, because in La Liga, if you lose the ball, your opponent, he will counter press you. You go inside with you, and then you go out, then he's out with the left foot, and he can play the ball. But in Africa, sometimes they're tired. Sometimes you make a deception with the ball left, and you on the left side, then come right again for your left foot, and he's still there. So he needs to simplify his game sometimes, I think. Didn't pick too complicated, but it's difficult sometimes if you're coming from different environment to switch your thinking. And this one surely he has to do better. But I have to say big congrats on how he defended really, really well. And the guys on the right side are very good, especially the one who came on, Nene. He's an excellent player, very, very fast, and he did really, really well in defending.
We and then some of the 2 Jana, you know, Kwesisi boy abrante ba ko ba ya no kresem ni say ball no omo friend earthquake asase wo so na o so asase na je seniema eka what the nice format we say adwuma no e ho no kresem say ball recovery see ade no abrante for the first time I di kan oba be red team no wo kire say o sa daache no e ho no na yebisa coach Otu Ado say oh na abrante no mo de money say so ya ade pa say waba abeka team no ho foforo krasa na utimi eguram na unya sa confidence ni ade no oya ade abrante no e wo daache e wo team nim.
First of all, yeah, big congrats for him. I think he really did well. It's not easy to come from said it before, from a different environment to fit in the squad. But yeah, he knows a lot of players already in the team, and he connected well. He's very, very confident, and yeah, I think he did really extremely well, especially when you see that this was his first performance. And yeah, he's a warrior throughout. You could see. I think for the future things will even get better. But like all players, performance in this club will decide for his next caller. But the next window is so close that I'm pretty sure that he will be called again.
Pentecost elder no o akeka sem na chechire mu aka mafa nya asepketo a ehonom de afa kwasisibo na eno na ye gira so na fe de nsem no wie ba meka say high sense ono na bom ntam kese pa e ma metimi fro soro na enei ahoman ka be kitawi a se memma o mu gira se no etimi eso de to o mu ko ho ye enu nti no na ye da high sense ase se otimi ema yen eso ahoman ka nim de ye ko ya de ya baba dru baby I will be no kind of society near back up. High sense everyday prices for everyday people.
And no Cretrodos here can high sensor. The about chimney television, refrigerator, chest freezer, air conditioner. Now so when you say your laser TV, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, iron, air fryer, kakrabim bono. So to adhere away ho. In fear no tem. Se won't chama, near free yania. Fabra, yensi mawa, yabesa sama. Se say so the high sense showrooms no. Ebu organa fanenina. Into bibina opatwa. Bwanaiko, Neko dear. Ebi one cry. Tama, Kumasi, Takrade, Takwa, Mankesim, Obuase, Sunyane, Techima, Tamale, Hoy, Kofodia, a bona da fomboko at the mount. See a high sensor, near Tredia Echeno, dear Papano, dear Ensang in Amcanian, dear F Feno, Naya Befono, Bibina open Chrimua, Frey 0302 550000. And now Quabefon and Santintanasu. Ubenya highsense.com.gh. Your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any YouTube or so. And also share High Sense Ghana. High Sense, the Anibuas will be abotom, enono.
Alone, we can only go so far. But when we move together, there's no limits to where we can go. Together, we move with joy. We move to our own beats. We move with the natural goodness of Malta Guinness. A feel-good refreshment with vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, and B6. Grab a bottle of Malta Guinness now and feel the vim. Malta Guinness, we move. Always check out for the Made in Ghana symbol. This advert is FDA approved. Alone, we can only go so far. But when we move together, there's no limits to where we can go. Together, we move with joy. We move to our own beats. We move with the natural goodness of Malta Guinness. A feel-good refreshment with vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, and B6. Grab a bottle of Malta Guinness now and feel the vim. Malta Guinness, we move. Always check out for the Made in Ghana symbol. This advert is FDA approved.
Yes. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. What do you do? When you need some money, you go free hustle, you go bread, but you need some luck today. Just dial *712 hash, make you play the game and win. Oh. Everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
You could be the luckiest.
Yada yaboafo ase pa na eno awie de mento aso wa ha krobia sante atranse sanso na Isaac Asempanso atransia and me pese krobia ne ike be focus on because quality ni bebre e de buy sa stance na e was scoreboard na se a NSC for ISA amumo bi antena ho enso abre nyina na supporters ebuban aba ho no ye bedi san komo no na emom jibu se menkan kire se almost specially designed 20-liter bottles no. It comes in two variants. The edi kind no the edi dispenser machine so and the tosumi no dispenser bottle na ye de pipe anu bi ahye nchen enti obetimi de asi ho obetimi de asi kitchen na the opese de ye bia why ne kama apenso amo kire se obetimi de usual 18.9 liters dispenser bottles no aba abaji omu de ni bia 20 liters untu sika bia enfen ka ho jibu 9 other African countries ena omo ene omo boa ama dispenser machines the ama corporate businesses ne corporate organizations said ye be on be num omo nsu pani bi enu nti na ɛno nti na ɔma bɛpie mu ɛwɔ Ghana ha no ɔmo wɔ baabi ɛbɛ Nkono airport close to Alliance Française, North Legon on the Wisconsin Road, Adenta next to Cosby One College of Fashion, Osu close to Photo Club Imaging, Asalam down opposite the Old Togo Embassy, Dansuman, Omo exhibition runabout, Sotium at the Choba Junction, Madina opposite Social Welfare. Baby amabubo bosu nyina so ho na obepese obeye distributor na reseller of Jibu product ni nyina bia frey 0302 528 669 0302 528 669 Jibu a better life. Soccer chances say omo offer a great opportunity to win even when you are losing. Inti shenen so pa anka bet ni de adi utwa ya na anka di na emom ye de soccer chance aba ni nyina ne se for 10 plus matches na make sure say matches na wafa ni nyina odds no eye 1.30 or higher. Ulusu one game ewo mu a ye reward you 3 times your stake. Terms and conditions apply. Soccer bet say betting wo addictive into do hu shemu a na wa hye so ye pa. The move campaign no aba na the move campaign no kra ye den Mortar Guinness ene obi say boys no eno Mortar Guinness na de omo kan ne say we move ni nyina ne say ya pack Mortar Guinness no with B vitamins ye nyina ye nim pa say the B vitamins no de ye edema abre nyina enu bi ene ye di egu Mortar Guinness no ma enu nti no onu mo atimi nourish ye pa enti say opede the nourishing natural goodness ni bidia na Mortar Guinness asabre bottle no ye ton 12 Ghana cedis per. It comes in bottles and in can. And to say to na wa make sure say proudly made in Ghana symbol no eboso. And no the entia ye ka se hwe ni se enkrofo twi free Nigeria edeba enkrofo twi free Nigeria edeba. The ye free Nigeria de ba no proudly made in Ghana symbol no ebi moso enti hye nso na uhwe na wato Ghana de no na oboa protect local business o create na o san save jobs o support Ghanaian industry o boost the economic growth and afi o show o national pride. Mortar Guinness made in Ghana by Ghanaians for Ghanaians. Remove and also no. Not every chairman is a chairman. Being a chairman is more than just a title. A chairman is the one who makes his woman happy in bed. A chairman is the one who gets appellations in the morning. Every chairman would attest that his happiness starts with a kiss. And to me, if you want to be a chairman, then you should also start with a kiss. Call o pharmacy ben o chemical store ben unya duru hope catch them say o per kiss. O de o kan ya o say madam and I say uncle me per kiss. O beyi o kiss condom e de amount. Na uwia men fence wa catch any so wenya kiss condom no omo wo gel ni bi wo ho. Gel no e bi wo ho na strawberry de no omo wo bi. Ombeka say ane no agibi. Enti we started with kiss condom no na person ko smooth na ko deeper na afi o de gel no so aka ho na wankasa wahu say yes ade echi a ye bo abodin sa e na bet hey crobia hey Lawrence hey menya wanka mewu kra ye bo di hey asante papa bi ye people so de she ye ni ye bo abodin ni nyina se wabɔ no asempa de ono konofi kono no eno pepa konofi kono no eye odanfo fidie akire yi animu yi enti no ono no so mu a obo pamparupa obo wakire abo wanim na wankasa wate ase na obode a na ode eye kiss condom no ena ebo no wa filipa na production se men kan kire say ye core values no eye niema miensa creativity innovation and empowerment sa core values miensa ene ye kabom na yedi create memories amount ewo kwan paso na ɛda hɔ afebɔɔ for life saa memories no ɛbɛda hɔ afebɔɔ saa core values we ɛne yɛde gyina so ne yɛde deliver wo commercial commercials o TV commercials no o jingles o video and photography o documentaries o music videos equipment rental live streaming weddings any parties afei so o dwumadie no private o say public o say NGO so say socially responsible project ahoro ye deliver the man ye deliver there na ye deliver with speed and creativity contact it and answer connect it with e-productions all social media handles no at e-productions gh ubetimi aba ye wa salam down ye ne happy fm enyina baby baako ye numbers no 0242 755 323 0242 755 323 and afin so 0302 254858 send your email eproductions@gmaworld.com eproductions capture the moment krobia minim se boapayo ena NSC fo no
we are my new na amfa yeni so yes NSC fo no be come asem mama we be 1 week no did in ade abema mintumi nye
okay ene empacho
mama nye we ma no o say yenda lawyer Opoku Eje ase ema no lawyer Opoku Eje o say yenda na ase ma no nti odi ne di kra ba 10 times lawyer Opoku Eje you say ehu hia no and o say Kojo Abu Yanka chairman Kojo Abu Yanka former West Regional RFA chairman ono so we fi US aba Ghana am so ne di nkomo to say on so yen chane ma no and after so Dr. Sabah of Sabah Sheba and Center La Paz we fi Kafidi odi asempa Kwame Oware ho and o say Frank Jam so yenda na se emma no nti odi ena ono so ne de no obi ano nyame nhye ne de na ne ho to na eba nche bia no odi be ba na obeka ye ho nti numbers be ti we free ho ansa na afa me so because the word lawyer Opoku Eje numbers na din na ba be 10 no na o se me ti free ho
na ehu hia pa ehu hia pa medase se waye sa amaye na me raise enura once again the portion ewa Accra Sports Stadium scoreboard na se penifo ayese ejuma bi wo ho o ti se college no about 3 college kra ni busa eho asem enura yenso ye witness ye yenya na ye wo stadium no game ni chance ne de game ni chance no first 20 minutes na ho nyina ada ho hwi afi after 20 minutes ni hu se enipa ebu remu saa any be 10 minutes na ho nyina abo mase be minim the entire still adwuma ho a NSC no still omuntimi nye ya enei obehu na fans no ebuban na omo aba beje ho aboso enti yen tie we with Blasters performance and then second leg no will be where do we go from here the next window na October no sen na say enema assistant in terms of team performance krobia chase mame
Obiba mayenchia happy to for nyina bio think say NSC ne yen stadium no issue no scoreboard honum no issue ni de kamea is akwakoye driver ni meter womo ka womo ekutai no womo nim se womo wo fort womo break ho nanso esane se tumi de womo kɔ na de womo banti no womo enye bibia amfa ho se womo bɛkɔ na womo akwakoye den akwakoye ni yie nefe no womo enya problem bia wo ho nti edu bebi a womo boa na womo somu dia na che se eye adwuma ma womo anti womo adwen kure fisu se womo wo problem wo break ho until se womo bɛkɔ akosane people a ewa ayefe de be tuesane de womo kwakogu bebi a de womo kwakoto no enya de womo ni ebeba womo so ene no ne ade a NAC no enso ede Accra Sports Stadium no sisi a see yehu stadium a ewo nkekan na edwuregu epen an endru sa situation we yehu stadiums a edwuregu pa wo mo maintain ni ye nanso ye ne si yehu edan a wo mo asia edwuregu epen nti anka no nko a eye ade ba ko ewo se ye hwe so na ye de ye sa situation na eda ho no no en sa wo hwe a ade na eda ho no no enye track o for say wo mo ebetumi eji bebi se aha no eye danger zone enti se nipa ye den ekoho na stadium ni mu na nkasa no ewo ne impempen yemu yiye no anekosi den na afa bi aba benya problem na ohwa mebo security sombo kakra because enese wo mo ye nhihye ya ticket wo se wo mo eton media accreditation a wo mo de ba bonti nyina no minim se wo mo total number e ho any numbers a wo mo ehia e wo every stadium bia ne match day bia enti yifo na ya wo mo ma sa impenifu ikwan na se supporters ikwan ama wo mo ebowremu e wo the various eneno gate a cover stadium no ho no wo mo ma wo opportunity e ma wo mo ba be den e ba bewremu a edru bebi a ne fedi a wo mo be ya ne se wo mo betumi aye den akose problem etumi overcome the security na wo mo abowremu akwakotenetena bebi a enye safe se nipa be kwa akotena nti eye dwuma me feel se NSA no measures a wo mo de to akwan mu se ebia stadium no efa nipa 30 enti say no because of problem ayengenya no ehɔ no mo no efa nipa ebia 10 enti ehɔ de yama nipa 10 nko enti instead of 30 no ye the media any special eneno guest ebeba ne wo mu nyina eka bomu a ye behia nipa be say ebia 12 ewo stadium hɔ period ebesi den na sa instructions we the necessary practice was say wo mo a wo mo bebo the various eneno gate no ho ban no wo mo ne wo mo adi nkomo esi dan na obi etumi eboremu a ma efe de nipa de bebusu two ewe kire ho ne fe wo mo aye den egu so abu afa security ni so no mo ba betenetena ho and that happened 3 consecutive times young abo game say Accra Sports Stadium 3 consecutive times young abo game Accra Sports Stadium sa zone ho no a wo mo akotena ho na uye no firi ho a na mebusa mo se me Kwame Asante me nkonkotena ho enkonko ye hwe because me nkwa ho eden ehia me nti enije benya ene asoden benya saa dewuru we nso no yemboamboamboambo asana nipa ehu se even ude sebi o wadwene wo form kura na unyansa kura nso wo form kura na chese ude sebi o udu ho no mo kura no a wo mo aye nhyehyai e wo ho no ma unhu pe etese ka bibi kire wo se aha ye ntena di eye
Blasters na ebo kuro bia
Debi
eye Blasters na ebo
Obiba enti Black Stars ana ebo ball na wako stadium ana wo ankasa wako akoduo na ebia bebi bia abobe unya bebi antena but ho pe na wo hwa eye available even so wo munye any indication kra say ho no mo kra no enye na se wo de waso kra na ate wo radio so na we hu social media na say bebi kra no a enti wankasa because of a Black Stars enti wo de won kwa ekwa akotwa so ama Black Stars ana because Black Stars ebo enti bebi a enye safe zone no e wo se chenchina menye de menkotena ho bebi a wo mo ateme no as eneno a danger zone no e ho na menkotena ho because Black Stars na ebo ana enti no adwene no na a problem because nipa no yen na debi a memeka say Ghana yen leaders no yen womu insha da ni how bebre yen timemufo no yen ye problem ana ye mboa ma oman no nka nkwa enkoso because ye can about oman bu oni oman hyehyei oman we do omu to say how do omu to say ye ka development san oma we nyina we ye developed country san oma we stadium we nsi well into ye ka development I here to say ye sisi adan ne ye akwan nko an san oma we suban esu nipa ni su nyina no ekam nipa ni su nyina ekam nipa nisu enyina eka ho aha ye mfa ball anto na wo de ato denga na wo zoom line of be den ya na chese wo be ya to the extent that ye nipa no ye be sesan ye adwene nti oman ni bu ni oman ni nkan ko ni nyina sa ni oman kitingitingitin we nyina oba ni nyina no ye mbu ye fa no tra keke but ye hu se ni nyina no eka na emboa oman ni nkan ko yie so me de NSA ewo ni share ana security no minim dia wo mo ka kire o because minim dia wo be ya nipa tumi book so one of the match was it Chad game no ewa hanum say similar if you do be na security binum nam ka wo mu bubu just say police barracks wo mu bubu to twene police finankasa pe baby afa then pua na wo mu nyina akwa ho say be until say bibi be si no enya de obia wo do pa ma bibi nsi anase nipa ba ko pekura amfa ho enko hwere ne nkwa e wo sa ade ne ho o chena nko a president ebeye bibi afa ho ama wo makoye den akoye nsakra ye wo ho no mo ntino I think say the earlier wo mo beye no kafo nso aye so charitable e de ama ye nkra dodo e wo nioma bebre ho ene wo mo FIFA kro na because enye stadium we say ye bobo ho if society ente say wo mo kra mayen opportunity ma ye bobo ho because edi egorogoro na obi ko hwere ne nkwa sisi a efe na efe di he bibi ko sisi a he ye ntumu ye nya ni say na de asem foforo tumi aba but obi a hu ntiye asem boni bi yansi ye ne de ye hu ni say normal ana ye guso e de ho ebo game until say bibi ebesi no ye nya adwese ye be hihye bia nti no e ya so de me de me nkon kotena ho nti wo mo kwa wo mo kotena ho no wo mo a wo mo nkono mo kotena ho wo mo nso a wo mo wo at the helm of affairs e wo se wo mo hwese sa ho no wo mo betumi aye no ntempa so na etumi efi ho no na wo mo nso ebu omani eguso a so be it ye nyina ni me Kwame Asante de me nkon kotena ho endra say Mamba Stadium ho minyo match no minyo opportunity ehwe bi kama ama me kura minyo opportunity ehwe highlights ni ade any replays ni ade bebre ntino wa obekwa akotena ho de edu bebi a asem no ye kan ye nka ne den bio ntino Obiba ho ne de ye njan fa ne yenhwe de a NSC enimu ya wo mo nhwe na wo mo nkoye sa situation no wo mo nko solve ye mfemfiri wo ne fe nso no se wo mo nye ya ye nka nkire ye nuanom se uko stadium a sa scoreboard no honom no yentena ho
Ike security situation e wo Accra stadium no I think say emra so a se ye hwe ne kapa because the only time ya bought game bi wo in recent time enkrofo amebu amfaso to say no was President Cup AFCON qualifiers mekai they na Robia making reference to na AFCON qualifiers back when they na enye kra na time kra na nrai die so nrai die yanti pinche bebre by the point is that yet again security breaches AC ewo Accra Sports Stadium Ike.
Yeah, of course, and any idea I say yes also Kobia aboni nya tofa, and for me I feel that it shouldn't be happening. Say only a safe see the man who say only a safe. Otherwise,
someone don't hold ticket. Still a whole
yes.
safe.
So why did they allow them? Because President's Cup, the president was coming. You will say a lot of soldiers around into almost enya anko no more. I don't know why this time you allow for some squad travel be.
Menya Mr. Henry Asante Chum, Director Communications at the Ghana Football Association. But you say
Deputy General Secretary in charge of communication.
Oh, okay. And Deputy General Secretary in charge of communications. Memwakwaba at the bar Happy 98.9 FM.
Tanakrumwa for so many years. I feel that Kwesi Asempa correction.
Oh, me and me pe Director of Communications. I say, enumuni ye mi dupa. Ente me peno, me penumum.
Peno.
Aha, enti mi chese mi nu nyina, se enra mi nu nyina, ene ye we ya, ena ode fa hana.
Asempari who said Nipadudo na jina benkumwa, no kwa fenifa.
Saa no teɛ.
Yes,
Yɛsi osɔ nyinaa saa na no teɛ.
Free titi. Do one go body dress nyinaa de suban ya no.
Na enura anajo nkɔmɔ a ɔne me di yɛ no metimi aka ho bi ɛwɔ abɔnten.
Na besa man for two abɔnten and come man na abɔnten.
Yo we ɛne ɛyɛ me no nko a medase sɛ wagye yɛ so.
Me ba jo ɛwɔ phone so ana sɛ ɛwɔ mansan phone so.
Me ba jo yɛda wase sɛ wagye yɛ so ɛna anɔpɛ na oni yɛn di nkɔmɔ ɛna anɔpɛ. Mami Musa how willing ɛna FAW ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo benya some level of patience ɛde ama ɛyɛ coach Otuado.
Some level of what?
Patience. Yes.
Well, me say me you was no. Before me here na me nka say. Ghana for say Ghana for be shank for. We are the money na must say even in the midst of challenges, even in the midst of difficulties, when you know mobile and cry, I go promise so ever support to team no. Nipadodoa over the period, in Sudan, in Chad, in Niger, and San Andreas, Omaba Stadium or Abeta team next year. And so that will be to answer your question, I think that the Oma coach long-term contract. That's as part of the contract, the vision is to allow him time to build a team. And Pempi, so we need baby, I will be praying who will take a decision. Yes, public outcry, there will be divided or divergent opinions. There will be different. So yeah, it's all about leadership and knowing the direction you are going. Yeah, sure, sir. Ubeka say Otoba, a long-term renewable contract. The information around it, and I said the communication around it was that FA no be support in diverse ways. FA no be mano opportunity at the because you perceive you need a certain consistency each time. It is in the course of this journey, in Google Beba, Ashate Beba, when you Beba, in Timawasi Beba, every stage we are born a truck, every stage we are at a who but once you know where you are going, you will still stay with the plan. And to say, how patient will the FA be with the coach? Absolutely, between the amount is.
Medase na almost okay. Qualifiers in India, we are almost through. Enya denya yebeko the 2026 World Cup coincidentally no the 20th anniversary since Ghana first World Cup Germany. Enti ye qualify anka coach mu say long term contract there, but ne modern ba wada ne di no ka yempe coach bi a yenko add to the numbers a bit higher ahead of Otuado ne yemfa ne nko the mundial.
Where I get Joe, Obiba, I get just with a bit of union free vote. So long as I'm not the appointing authority. And again, I can't speak into the future because we need the research. And there I can make a lot of reference to happenings of yesterday. But originally will be named the research. It is always difficult to talk about, the 20th anniversary of our first appearance. Then. They are a crowd and I would to me do one dance here. They are said a group of Obia, they are Obia to be fun. And I will call for patience. Let's take it step by step. It'll be about 8 matches. I cut 2 matches. 2 matches in the next 3 weeks. We will wrap up the qualifiers. The area, if there is any contrary view or opinion whatsoever from the appointing authority, I'm sure they will let us know. It is I would say, you qualify answer, you qualify we are. Then we can consider some of the things you are talking about.
But Henry, see, ba even a game na match na minu mienu nyina ye hwe no. Any the kind of ye talent ye wo yi. Ebo abra o Henry.
It's still already. I don't know. England and Dora boy, we need 2-0. You English media, articles upon articles. They have the best generation ever since that. Poakwa Bimuye crowd say under Tuchel, a team has retrogressed. And sometimes these things happen. Or talent or the conditions are not the same. So I say in the comparison in Ibiwa, na I was say this year would take a cut. In the match window, we were so good. It's your kind of 8 goals. You can consider back. May, June, they could see a kind of London without a lot of these players. It's your kind of it did go back, it did back. Then September window, it's your kind of team I share 8 goals in March, and they almost share 2 goals in September. It's almost the same group of players, but the conditions are not the same. In September, we played in Accra and Morocco. In September, we played in Chad and Accra. In March, we played in Accra and Morocco. The conditions are not the same. Opposition is not the same. Team mentality and all of that are completely different. Madagascar, Yakobo, Morocco, Yantise Suleiman Pride, Yantise Thomas Patenya Viva, Yantise, Elijah Uzu, and multiple yellow cards. A lot of things change from time to time, conditions and all of that. I share your concern there. Oh, talent, I away the ball, I body, a boy, bra. Yeah, we have our mind on one thing, and that is in the space of 2 years, Obiba World Cup qualifiers, 10 matches, would be consistent throughout that. We must know. Because it's not a league or bono within a short period. And you have players together throughout the period. Omba 2 days, no Akobobako. Omba 2 days, no Akobobako. Within 4 days, no Akobobako. You have 10 days to prepare a team for 2 high-profile international matches. And the Biana, Ubenya flamboyant football, and again, it depends on the opponent. Sometimes you have to win ugly. It's part of football. It's a message said, and you're winning all your concerns. You are entitled to it. But the most important thing is that at a crucial point when we needed the 3 points, yes, to make it.
Henry, me no me no because of Juma ya ye intino. Okay, Juma ye why ye be paying and why ye at the highest level. And ye can't board the anka unimu kakra pa esan se udi echiri abrani na timu no crossly passing ebia ye mu bia ehwe wo TV so anase mu ye training ebehwe coach ni pa ne structure pa for this blasters team no any de because obi a describe enura ball ni say eye tinko obi nso say sebio ese mfichire ball ye ball won mfichire structure ne pa anything the technical handlers no only briefing any interaction no what is the plan in the structure team way able.
I think it will be very, very unfortunate to describe a team that I have just more and I had Tinko board just because of one match. Because time or to buy now bought 2 matches that in the World Cup qualified. Out of the 2, they're winning back and they win 6. Abeka bakuna na yedika ya winning ya winning 5 abeka bakuna na yedika ya winning. Today we are talking about Tinko, but last year June they could share Mali El Bamako and Tinko. Last year June they share Central African Republic El Kumasi and Tinko the feature ball. This year, March, they share chart 5-0 across Portugal. Mantia feature ball, Mantia Tinko. You call.
Say Henry, who ye ne ye ka ho asem yo.
Morocco. You call Morocco. Eko share Madagascar 3-0. Ewo Husseima. Mantia feature ball, Mantia Tinko. And they have a ball chart. And they Mali. And I'm at Tinko. So what that should tell you is that somebody said, and yet Tinko, another SK ball team. Situation now, you needed to adjust, and it's normal in football. So, normally we are American team. We are some. I want to try as much as possible not to. Because but Kamadin Suleimana and you have 2 very good chances. Kudus and another solo run be or Kati in unfortunately a boy a cock one
and only a share no.
I don't know corner no the share. I Jordan go boy the share. So I'm just saying that sometimes you look at the strength of the opponent. We went into the team with a team now we're winning back to back. No, actually team say Bawu Kruma Beshel. It's the first thing to do is not to concede. Crucial because when you concede it will be difficult. Our players are always strong in the air. They rely on long balls. So it means you need players who can challenge for area balls. Enjoy your selection. I also and also area ball ability. You need players who are good in one-on-one duels. And now the way I know bully, fighting in the midfielder. And also you have to have it in mind. And then second half, you need more game situations. You need to say all the pacey wingers, nimble-footed, and then in the eye views and when to stretch the game out of to the wings because they thought that we were playing with 5 at the back and 3 central defenders and 2 wing back. It don't tries it on the stop on the wings. It changes in different scenarios, different situations as the game is ongoing. You are safe. Watch a 2 you are safe. That is your game plan. Ensure you don't concede. Hit them on the counter. Soak the pressure. And then let's use our speedster on the wings. We planned with Kudus out wide and then Jordan out. Semenyo will use his energy to bully the central defenders. And Ubera, a lot of the time, he was the one doing the high pressing. And then Jordan will pick the loose balls and spread it around. Unfortunately, Yentuma and Shegu first half. So it means I was a tweaking your makaka. And that was to rely now on set pieces, which helped us in the match window. Over our match window, we scored about 4 or so goals from set pieces. And you you take a lead. After taking the lead, you say they will come attack. And making sure say so we take a lead now, on panic and on concede. Now, part of the game plan was also to ensure that at some stage, when the wingers are tired, you will bring on fresh wingers. It depends on it. Come out in by. And for me, in Shoku pressure, I don't know when you're born now, and those runs on the lines are extremely important. We could have scored at least 1 out of those 3 chances. So it means that naturally there will be pressure in the closing stages, which happened because they were floating in long balls, they were sending the ball out wide, they were chasing the 50-50 balls, they were always jumping. And in the closing stages, Jerome Opoku by Jikunya camp to also continue the fight in mid-air. It's again beyond any situation. What do you mean for one match? In the Skype team say, ball. Sometimes, if it is a league, continuous league, not a toss of Bakumi, you are okay. But in the situation we found ourselves, we needed to think about the point and not about beautiful football. And we got the point.
Henry na boa yesha sports minister ti wokura na kuma edegem obi owo stadium ho bia akuma edegem no enye
yati
enye what
yati
but so going into the October window no you say 1 out of the 2 games in the the team will be done and dusted. Until you were one, to say window we are a beko away. Now for your babe conclude. Ewo fee. So the October window no is crucial as September window.
Oh, yeah, not much. We have done. Into conclude. Central African Republic have been very, very strong, but meaning what has happened in their last 2 matches are more performance, ISR. But in Jimin Fa, and no shade to be the window where I'm going into October, so I'm going. I was there combination, they're fighting for the points. And then we will come back home and wrap up with Comoros. And it's our mentality now. You cross it, and we'll say a Japanese one. And one, and we'll say they come into the next one.
Henry, lastly, Mami Musa, Anope, ye be phone lines, and your callers in the back say, the entire Emma Derek Atakon, Ebetna, aha. Na ne nationality switch no entimi anko true ni de ne ya bɔ ne ho ka no sɛ obi yɛ sɛ charge obi oni nkrɔfo a raise saa issue no sɛ ne anim sɛ bi a enko true aden ne ma no baaye na ne situation no abe say how do you respond to saa ensem no
anim sɛ enko true
yes. Or one of the callers eka say na munimu pa say nya de a ebeko true na mo frɛ no de ne ba ya ma bɛbɔ ne ho kan tie no kra no causing financial loss to the state.
One of the callers said you say enko true. I cannot respond to such an unsubstantiated phone in from a caller. It is very unfortunate. The boy is holding a Ghanaian passport. I think it's very disrespectful. Unfortunately, I can't respond to it.
Henry okuta Ghanaian passport by enim say yede one po na oka at the pre-match press conference say mu submit papers bia edema FIFA entino so okuta Ghanaian passport ya say nka ba bebo ni free but you needed to do something and say no abebo eno na Ghana for be question say na munim say those documentations no enko true na moma ne ba this window ana say enko true na mo frɛ no entina nkanye say mo frɛ no kra.
Derek Atakon, is he the first Ghanaian player was switching nationality?
No.
And so where from this argument? It's as if you knew how long it takes for a player's nationality to be switched.
And say the access an
Daniel Kofi Chair is switching a nationality within 48 hours. There was one Menu boy, also in Germany, Alexander Jiku, the same. Jerome Opoku, the same. In the affiliates, nationality switch, GF Nimiana, is that the point? I don't understand. Players here, boy, even Antoine Semenyo,
but
so
Henry, the point is that
how does it look? All of a sudden, it looks as if GF name the way the process we go through to get a player to play for us. Is that the point?
But this process, this
Enra team a boy, a lot of them change nationality. A lot of them. A lot. Jiku is one. Antoine Semenyo is one. Jerome is another. Weinbeam. A lot of them. Until all of a sudden, especially Obi nationality. Now, FIFA, it means a dump.
Henry yemfensi ha na yenye no da foforo bomode na one of these days akwesi se menka nche o se faha na besrae
no
faha na besrae
wajite ma boss o de open o member
o se ne bo afunu na sente faha na bre ni bi eno Henry Asante Chum yemre no director of communications yemre na so enti fache emre no aso ba kwasi se faha na fa bo afunu no bi ebra na mu initiation no munye bi ma me na afi na wa ma me bi na bibia aye kama ene de ye ba be sore so ne ye ba be sore so no na ye happy news ena ye ba happy news ba na happy kasebo de ye toso mi no ena ye de ebra mu na ansana ye omo beba no GMA Japan Motors Corporate Run and Walk no baso na baso dia na baso 22nd of September 2025 afi de no the 15th anniversary in Shenenso fama yensa na ye sa adwumadie ka corporate bodies any corporate organizations abomu wo ba bi fa akonia tumrika ne anante na ye de atretre ye pom ye wi a 25% of the be free bebe bia de kwa koboa Ghana Blind Union in Shenenso FMA 22nd September 2025 and as a jumedi todwa was Silver Star Tower airport midini Prince Obiba Poakwa Brahma na kwaku ansa Albright and afi happy sports team ni nyina asese omo boy ema ye de na show yi ebra nyame yadomo a ochena 9 to 12 ye besan aba obesan ate yenka bi peace shalom.